shit. Rumble's been all right.
It's gonna be one of those.
Let's see, Superfan Adam Schwarken. How do you book your for Etep? Okay, I don't know what that is. I can't help you with that if I don't understand it.
Battery.
Oh, shit. Strike. Dude, I was
Right.
Yep. I just added insult to. Leave it to the Asian guy to be the racist.
I'm just trying to figure out the touch or strike part. That's throwing me.
Oh,
Holy hell.
Oy.
Jesus Christ.
what the fuck is that?
That immediately goes error 404. Father not found.
Is that AI?
Father's not found.
Are you fucking with us? Are you
It's
creating
angulated,
like
isn't
an
it?
AI one?
It
Like
did it
the
all.
face doesn't look right, dude. Like the eyes are all fucked up and shit.
If you stick the large end in her backside, it's an ass bat.
We're going ass bat. Yeah, fuck. Assault and battery. We'll do
All
it.
right. There
Oh.
she is. This is
Big draw.
this is Penneth Gualtro. Ass glory, and then Draven's over here like this.
Steve Bonkman.
You motherfucking bonkman. Thank you very much.
That's cool.
You motherfucking Bonkman.
Yep.
Settle down, peeps. Settle down. It is time. It is Monday Nitro here on Wrestling with Horror. Etep Wakuian, right back here with you. I already botched my intro, but that's okay. That's all right, folks. We're good. We're back.
We're live.
And
It's okay.
we're back and better than ever. We're live. Looks like it's going to be one of those nights. We got 30 watching already. Share it out, retweet it, folks. We're talking a lot of wrestling tonight as I made it through about 90% of Money in the Bank. And, whoo, boy, do I have some thoughts. And we'll
We
talk
suffered
about
through that for you.
I know, and I appreciate it. The boys held it down. That stream is almost at 400 views from Saturday night. So, if nothing else, it brought eyes to the channel. So I thank you, gentlemen, for suffering through that on
You're
my
welcome.
behalf.
Hey, thank you for
Why?
your kind support.
You'll get
Why?
our bill in the mail later.
I'm sure. Well, you know, it could have been worse. It could have been AEW pay-per-view. Ah,
Oh, sorry, that
no. We make and Draven
Hey,
somewhere
take him kind of compliment.
is just right now just seething.
Well, Money in the Bank felt like it was booked by Tony Khan.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah. We're gonna talk about the matches and the finishes and that
Terrible.
the women's Money in the Bank match.
Oh, jeez. How many
I-
concussions?
I seriously was when Zoe Stark did that her flip and she hit her fucking head, the back of her head on that
Oh, yeah.
ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, I
Ross.
fell a little bit more in love with her after that spot because that woman fucking you could tell she was hurting. It lasted
yeah.
about
Concussed.
20 seconds and she was back up on her feet and onto the next spot. And I was like, motherfucker, this woman is a goddamn beast. But we've got a panel full of goddamn beasts here this evening, ladies and gents. We got CJP in the house. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just I missed Money in the Bank because I was at a nice redneck party. So blowing up cars and setting shit on fire, and
we'll excuse it.
Yeah, that's an excused absence. You got to blow shit up.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, America, fuck yeah. Suck my dick and lick on my balls, America. Fuck yeah. All right. Vinny's here too.
Is the only way.
Hey guys, yeah. Fuck yeah, America. Oh shit. It's awesome to be here, fellas. As always, man. And yes, I had to stomach through that horrible event. I was almost hoping to catch diarrhea so I could just exit the fucking panel, but that didn't happen. No, but we helped you out, so that's what counts.
You did. You guys got a lot of views on the channel, so I appreciate it. I do.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that whole show was fucking Botch Fest City.
I I said, I watched most of it last night and some of it today while I was putting the show together, and yeah, it was bad.
There was like no professionals there. I don't know what was going on.
That was bad.
Weird.
But thank you for being here, Vincenzo.
Oh,
weird. And superfan Adam Gashan is here.
I know, right? Like, it's great. I got the summer cut going on, but see, we make sure that people don't get us confused. I still got to go. So we're good.
I got the summer haircut too.
I know you showed yours off last time. That's why I said, I was like, I thought I took that as the good time.
I just see twins here. I don't know. It's just crazy.
But it's hot, man. We finally get a little bit of that July heat, so it's summertime, baby.
I'm not shooting laser beams, so I'm good yet. I'm good. I haven't mutated fully. I haven't reached my final form, as the kids say. Thank you for being here, Adam. Thank you for being
here, man. It's gonna be fun.
And last but not least, it's in his heart, it's in his soul. He's Semitic icon, Chungus Rhodes. Chris Fisk is here. Welcome, Chris.
Doing it for the culture, oy vey.
Oh,
oh shit!
Glad to have you, bro.
Thanks for having me, man. Glad to be here.
Absolutely, man, and thank you for sitting in Saturday night and watching the pay-per-view.
That was painful. I might sue for damages.
You know what was sad about
we're both Jews. It's going to be a battle of attrition when it comes to the attorneys.
I'm going to Jew for damages as well.
I was attracted. Like, I think it was false advertisement. They said Money in the Bank. It perked up my ears, And I came in there, and there was no money. There was no bank, and it was just a bunch of horribly awkward people falling all over each other. This one woman, I think she was born a man. She fell on her head on the ladder, and we were all going, she's so terribly concussed. And then this black lady flew through a screen door, and we were like, what's going on? And the psychological damage was profound.
Jesus Christ.
So I get to get even better because I paid to upgrade, so we had no commercials for that.
And you paid extra for that? Oh.
Paid and suffering from my wallet, but no, it was. You know what? It was a bad pay-per-view, but we made it fun.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
And they were all sitting there at the end of the night going,
"No!"
We were doing it during the night. What do you mean the end of the night?
But
we were all
like I said, I watched some of it last night, and I'll wait because I was angry when I got to Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn. I was fucking angry. I'm like
livid.
Knew it wasn't happen.
I did too, which is why the fuck did you do it in the first place?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yep.
We'll get there. It's let me welcome the chat here. Keely Chow, hail Keely. Brutal Morningwood spent the day in Satan's ping hole and lived to tell about it. Parrot Head, hang on, Parrot Head. Here you go. I got you. It's almost to the tip. I've had a couple cocktails tonight.
Finally, the nose has come back.
A quick programming note. No Tuesday Night Terrorvision tomorrow because I'm not sure what time I get back. If I get back at a reasonable time, we'll give you something. We might go old school and do a pay-per-view watch. It might just be me. I don't know. Depending on what time I get back from Indiana, I'll figure it out. But we'll go from there. I got to go to Hawkins.
What makes you think I'm going to let you leave the state when you cross the line?
Isn't that where Commander Riker always goes?
Indiana? I don't know.
Commander Riker?
Indiana?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what you did
Half Phasoid,
That's
baby.
what you did there. What up, manliness? What up, manliness? Hail Papa Cotton. Keely Chow, channel member for 13 months. Drew McIntyre fucked around and found out for a third time. Man, the
Did he, though?
We'll get there because I got.
I have some notes.
Yeah, I got things to say about that, but yeah, we'll get there. But first, we got to start out with the ladies. We got to start out with the ladies. It's not mug shortage.
Hello, biological ladies.
Shout out to the Big Valboski. I need to get one of those shirts. Val Venus, if you ever see this, if I buy one of your shirts, you're coming on the channel, homie. That's the way that goes. That's a trade-off. Speaking of shirts, so my Chinese shirts, I got 16 shirts coming from China. And they said they were delivered today, and yet when I looked out on my porch, there was no packages. So I emailed customer service. I'm like, ding dong, ching chong. Wait, hang on. This is what I said to him. This is what I said when I called customer service.
Let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
Uh-oh. Chinese?
Ding bong, ding dong, he's Stone Cold Aye.
Damn, what a racist.
I know. It's terrible what they said to me.
Someone should cancel The Rock today.
And he's just sitting back with his boyfriend. I mean,
Triple H?
Man. Yeah. He's blowing Triple H. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. It's time.
Well, Pat Patterson's dead, so yeah, he's gonna have to go Triple H.
He's getting ghost Hummers like Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters. Pat Patterson's hovering above the bed. Let's talk about whose wagon is it anyway.
Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, show me what you're working with.
Attention, all young players and pimps, right now is the place to be.
I thought I told y'all niggas before, y'all niggas don't fuck with me. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, show me what you're working with. Shake your ass.
I went over to Rumble all the time because of spicy content. He could play that and everything's fine.
I just do. I don't care though. That's the thing. I don't care.
None of the monetize.
What are they going to do to me? You going to take away sponsors? Don't have them. You going to demonetize me? Already fucking did it. And it's never been the same since. So at this point, boys, we don't fucking care. Here we go. It's time. It's time for whose wagon is it anyway? So our first back that ass up of the night, and I'm not going to post the wrong picture here. We'll put this one first. But here we go. This is a nice one, boys. Here we go. Very well rounded. Sitting just right.
That's proportional.
Mm-hmm. The thigh to ass ratio is nice.
Do we have
just
any hints?
Enough of a gap.
Actress,
yes.
Actress, actress and director. She white people.
Oh, what the hell's her name?
Elizabeth Banks?
That's what I was going to say.
Not Elizabeth Banks.
Huh.
Not her.
Not Elizabeth Banks, boys.
Is she crazy?
They all are crazy.
They're all crazy. But this one I can say has not had any public meltdowns, breakdowns, or otherwise any public incidents which would cast her in a negative light. I will say that.
Until we find out when you say the name, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah,
she did blah, 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 blah. This bitch did that." I'm like, "Oh shit, apparently she did." But yeah, she's. I
was gonna say the one that was married to Sudeikis. She was in Ghostbusters. She played Gozar the Gozerian.
Oh, Elizabeth Wilde.
Yes, Elizabeth Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
Not
There's
Olivia
too much
Wilde.
junk in the trunk.
Yep. Yeah. Olivia Wilde has a much tighter unit than that. It's not as voluptuous. A bountiful. It's not as bountiful a booty as this.
Would you say she's an actor and a director?
Yes.
Has she directed anything good?
I guess that's a matter of opinion under the modern lens. I would say at least one thing she directed was positively received. It's not B. Arthur, Papa. Elizabeth Bonks. You wanted me. You wanted me to do it early.
Boy, this one's stumping me.
I'm afraid.
Charlize Theron?
No, sir. Younger.
No. Younger. Younger.
This one I
gave her
Margot Robbie.
No, not Margot Robbie either.
I don't think she directed. Did she direct?
I don't believe so. This is but this is our first one here. Let me I'm trying to give you guys like I said, has a famous parent who is also a filmmaker. How about that? That should be an easy one.
Bryce Howard?
Yes, sir. Bryce.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas Howard.
Oh, that's why it looked CG.
Yeah.
That's why it looked CG. That shit got chunky and they freaking CG'd her into it like a Paula Abdul thin.
That was deceptive.
Yeah.
All that cake. All right, here we go. Here's our second lady. Definitely does not need CG for her ass. She was born and gifted with a veritable cornucopia of cake. Another actress.
Black or white? That was black.
Not black, not white.
Okay.
Latina.
Yes.
J-Lo?
Selma Hayek?
No, sir. Boom!
Selma
CJ.
Hayek. Wow, there you go.
CJ.
I am up on my asses today.
Yeah, you are.
CJ.
Well, cleavage in general. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Even the front's got a nice.
Yeah.
She's a perfectly proportioned woman.
Yes.
How are you finding these paparazzi shots? This is him in the bushes. This is how he's getting this.
Latino.
That's
woman.
where he was all
Perfect
weekend. He
Latino.
lied. He wasn't on no boat.
I'm all sitting there going,
Hold
on.
He was his co-pilot.
not quite done yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Selma Hayek's
And
what 50 something years old and
Oh, smoke show.
still
Looks, Google Chroming it every day.
I'll take it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here's number 3, boys. A little bit smaller, but still very nice. Tight unit. Very well-known actress. Been in has a long IMDb. Still relatively young. I'd say she's probably in her late 30s, maybe mid to late 30s.
That looks like Margot Robbie.
Not Margot. Not Margot. Let's see what she was in a movie with she's co-starred alongside Bill Murray.
Scarlett Johansson?
Boom.
There you
yes,
go.
sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
No,
ScarJo.
that's
Again.
right there.
Your cropping is really that's what's been confusing me.
Well, I just try
I
to
know.
crop it out at the waist down so we can
I know.
make it a little bit difficult.
But you got the arm out of there too, so that's why the ass looked completely different to me. The shape of it, yeah, it threw it off. Damn.
Yeah, that's that is ScarJo. That's ScarJo's ass right there, boys. And CJ got 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Out of 3. CJP, that means, sir, you are tonight's winner at Guess That Wagon.
But
and
aren't we all winners at this point?
There's no losers. Whose wagon is it anyway? There's no losers. And winners get celebrated. And who celebrates our winners here in this country, folks? Joe Hendry.
Who's that?
I believe in him.
I believe in Joe Hendry from TNA.
Oh, I didn't watch TNA.
He recently came over to NXT for their battle royal they did.
Okay.
Guy, he made his own song, got himself over, marketed himself. Fucking awesome.
Did you ever hear his song about Matt Cardona?
No.
Oh, I've got to find this for you. You need to hear this. This is fucking hilarious.
Pull it up and we'll play it during the main, which we're gonna do, folks. The main event is coming up right about now.
Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on, come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Said I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on.
And that was Bree dancing. So Money in the Bank. Saturday night, boys. Money in the Bank. What a rough one that was.
I know. I've been checking my PayPal all day, waiting for that money to come in for watching that trash.
Right.
Yeah, I really don't even know where to start for Money in the Bank. I mean, oh God.
You could start with apologies to the rest of us.
Yeah.
That's sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I gotta break your balls.
I implore you, please. I did not book the card or have any control of the matches.
Yeah.
Wow.
That ain't gonna work for me, brother.
I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were friends, man. I mean, look, here's the shrine. It's rest in peace. Yeah, you didn't control it, man. I mean, it was worse than anybody could ever have expected.
Yeah, and
everything was off. Timing was off. Even Seth Rollins with the gay Undertaker, the timing was off. Then the referee shit was off. It was just.
Dude, well, that count. We'll talk about it. That count in the Rollins and Priest match was such a that's not their fault. That's the music guy's fault. He was supposed to, by the time the referee hit 2, the referee goes up, music hits. Referee is supposed to fucking stop and turn his attention to the fucking entrance because somebody's music hit and it's interrupting his count. But he just went ahead and they're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, and then he's got to sit there and explain it to them both in the ring, which makes it look even fucking worse.
Oh, yeah. Because, what's his name, didn't move his shoulders, did not come off the mat. And everyone's like, wait a minute. I said the same thing. Like, so Seth won? And then when Drew came in, it looked like he was just facing off against Seth because it's like, it seems like he's the champ right now. The whole thing was a botch fest.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Well, I wasn't sure too, or was Damien supposed to kick out and just was gassed?
Oh my God. You know, I think I think Damian Priest might have a concussion. If you guys noticed that Claymore kick he took, they were way too close together. And Drew fucking kicked the shit out of his head. I mean, when Priest went down and he sold that, it was like you could tell he wasn't just selling. He got fucking rang up. I mean, it was a nasty looking fucking.
Did anybody mention that?
Yeah, I heard Cornette mention that too, and I think who the fuck else was talking about it? It was one of the other YouTube guys I listened to was talking about it too, and it did look bad when I watched, because I watched that one. Was it last night? I watched that, and I was like, just dumbfounded at how bad of a match the match was. And
almost every match had concussions, Etep. I mean, literally, it had to have.
The Money in the Bank. I slept through most of the fucking men's ladder match. I don't really remember shit from that. But we had the women's match was a fucking dumpster fire. Jesus, I'm glad Tiff won. They put at least the right person was healthy enough to go over.
Yep.
I thought Chelsea Green using the ladder was fucking hilarious. She was trying, because she's afraid of heights. So she's trying to knock the briefcase down. I thought that was funny.
And they had her doing the biggest fucking drops off the damn ladder.
Yep.
Jeez, she went through the table. I mean, yeah, she was fun. I'll say that much. She was fun.
Chelsea Green has really come around and has kind of, I don't know, it's just everything that she does in her presentation, and she's not bad in the ring. She's not really that bad in a normal fucking match. Yeah. And her and Piper Niven have been paired together, and they work good together as a tandem because it's such polar opposites. That being said, like I said, the money Saturday, the women's Naomi's DDT spot on Zoe was great. The splits that she did off the ladder and did that DDT spot was fucking rad. That was dope. Like, that was a kick-ass spot. But Zoe, I honestly feel like she gave the performance of the night for being the most clearly concussed and still finishing out the match and taking big bumps. I mean, I feel bad for her because she does not get the love that she deserves as far as for what she puts into her performance. It's just she has all the athletic ability. It's just there's something not, you know what I mean? Like with her, with the crowd, it's like she would be a great fucking heel if she could just figure herself out in how to get over as a heel, because the athleticism is not the problem. The acumen for the business is not the problem in the respect of the physicality. She's fucking money in the ring. That goddamn spot she did. Again, I don't know why we've seen so many botched like vaults off the ropes. Like, are they using different ropes? What are they doing? But there has been a proliferation of spots that have been fucked up during.
Someone say a plethora.
A plethora, as I like to say, a veritable cornucopia. So Tiffany went over in the women's match, which, okay, Tiffany goes over. So now you have a Tiffany and Bailey program you're looking, which
boy, we're gonna get Tiffany and Bailey.
I'm gonna beat you, Tiffany, because I'm Bailey and I'm the baby face. Oh boy. They need to work this right, and Tiffany needs to go over for this title, because Bailey isn't even a good baby face anymore, because what they've done to her, it's not clear whether she is a heel or a baby face. The crowd reacts to her as if she is a baby face, but I believe she's supposed to be a heel, isn't she?
She has no pedigree.
Technically, she's a face after Damage Control turned on her. I think that was supposed to be her being a baby face, but it still doesn't work because she's, a charisma vacuum.
If she went back and did like the hug thing again, it'd be fine. She would clearly be a face, and that would be fine because she gets over with a certain demographic when she does that gimmick. And I think if she went back to that, I don't think anybody would bat an eye at it.
Is it the tard demographic?
Well, the kid, she was
Not
the female.
though. You're not
No,
wrong.
she's the female John Cena though. That's the thing. Is her character was meant to appeal towards the younger audience, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You can do that. You can market like that was Cena. I mean, and
time in though, Etep, you know,
she has. Bailey's been there for fucking 10 years, if not more, at this point. I don't have any issue with her, like on a personal level. It's just she's boring. Like, what is she? What is her gimmick? Like, what is she supposed to be at this point? Because whatever it is, it's just indiscernible nonsense. Because it's not, she's not a good tweener. Like, if she was a good tweener, you know what I mean? Like an Austin type where it's like, is she a heel? Is she a face? You know, she gets the reactions both ways. She's supposed to be this, but she's that. It doesn't work with her like that. She needs to have her gimmick clearly spelled out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the ambiguity does not fit her gimmick.
Yeah, she was fine as a heel too. Like, she was fine as a babyface. She was doing fine. They had that damage control thing, you know?
Yep.
Obviously, it had to work. Otherwise, it wouldn't have went on this long. But if they're done with that, yeah, what do you do next? I think you're right. I think that would work.
But they still have damage control with Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, Io Sky, and Asuka. And Asuka's out injured. Dakota Kai was crying on Twitter to Triple H about wanting more opportunities. It's like, that's how we get over, is we cry to the fucking chief creative officer on Twitter.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
No, as a matter of fact, that's our first one of the night.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's fucking, that's Bush League bullshit. That's indie shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, if you're worth a goddamn in the ring, the fucking crowd will let you know. They'll buy your merch and they will make noise. I'm not saying Dakota Kai is the drizzling shits in the ring, but Dakota Kai is...
She had diarrhea in the ring?
Yeah.
She's fucking vanilla paste. I mean, she's a cute girl, okay, but she's got decent skills in the ring. What is she without damage control?
Hands
you take
or
her out of
mouth?
damage. Either way, you take her out of the ring or out of damage control. What do you have?
She drowns mid card.
Boom. That's it. You're a mid carder with base level fucking skills and a character that is lacking severely. And I know she has a contingent of fans, but I think they're weebs because she's with a bunch of Asian broads. She is. She's with 3 fucking... Look at what audience really likes the Asian women?
Draven.
The fucking weebs.
Weebs, yeah.
The fucking weebs. You got Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka all together, and then you throw what is... I don't even know what Dakota Kai, what like her origin is. She's not white, obviously. I don't know what she is. But they threw her in with that. And that's the funny thing about it, is you put Bailey in that group who doesn't fit at all. She didn't fit
she's
at
not
all.
Asian. She's a basset hound.
Etep, have you ever worked in the tech field? I hate to tell you, but all the white Jewish guys love them Asian girls.
So they're appealing to the demographic of white tech industry workers and weebs.
Don't forget Woody Allen.
And Woody, well,
he likes
she's already too old for Woody Allen.
True.
I'm getting tired of you.
He's like, oh, Sun Yi,
you're old ass.
God. Sun Yi, you're 30. I need your daughter now.
Oh, shit.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
No. Wait. No.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
So we've covered the women's Money in the Bank. Tiffany went over. She's gonna end up in a program with Bailey. The men's Money in the Bank: Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Should have won it.
And
They
Drew
just
McIntyre.
wasted him, man.
Dude, they are killing his entire push, his momentum, everything that he built. He did that. He got himself over. They didn't help him. Yeah, they didn't help him. And it shows. They're giving him the Zack Ryder treatment, which is weird because I thought that all that shit was supposed to end when Vince fucking left.
You're right.
You know?
Well, how
I
is
thought
it
that
they
was supposed to
marketed this like the Money in the Bank? It's the yeet fuck, yeet, yeet all over the place. And like they didn't even, they call him main event. He's no main event. Neither of the Usos were. I'm sorry.
No.
They were fine as a tag team, and that's where it ended for me with them.
Who's that?
Jey
but
Uso.
When
those Usos suck, man.
I know
They are so boring.
Okay,
so annoying.
Drew can win it, and then he can get the title. So him and Punk, it'll be for the title. Okay, but then he turns around now. It's like, oh, well, they don't need the title. Right, they didn't. So Drew didn't even need to be in that match. You could have let some of the other upstarts come in, get some shine, not win, and still went with one of these other guys for a backup plan because you already have Drew and McIntyre at Survivor Series. And they've gone back and forth at each other enough that everybody knows next month they're going to fight. Why would you not want it to be for a title? But, let's give it to Drew and, we'll get there. But that was a letdown. I couldn't believe it's like he didn't need to be there in the first place, especially after what is happening. Just like when he won this, we watched this 2 pay-per-views ago. He won the title and lost it in the same night. He won the Money in the Bank and lost it the same night without a title.
And that,
or am I the one with the concussion?
Well, you might be, but that's what up. What up, Ariel? What up, Just Joe 47 Hail? I think
the only spot I saw some highlights. I didn't watch the whole thing, but the only spot on that match that I thought was actually pretty kind of cool and funny was Chad Gable German suplexing the ladder.
Yep,
I didn't see that. I missed that. I was sleeping. I did. Speaking of which, I want to go back to the women's Money in the Bank match for 1 minute, and that is you're talking about Chad Gable German suplexing the ladder. Lyra Valkyria was hanging by her feet and German suplexed. Was it Io Sky? I think. Yeah, it was Io Sky off the ladder, and that takes a lot of fucking core strength to do what she did on that. And I have to say, I've said this before. Lyra has a nice physique. You use a little bit of tightening up around the midsection, and I don't say that to be an asshole. But I say that because she has a nice foundation of a physique. You can see some muscle definition there, especially when she Germaned. You could see her back flex. I'm like, God damn, like she's built.
Yep.
Slim it down a little bit, just a little bit in the waist. That's it, darling. Just slightly. But I've said before, she's got talent. But she's Becky Lynch's girl, and that's a nepo deal right there. No, Vince is gone, Ariel. Vince, trust me, with all the shit that they're doing and saying let alone the matches, but what the commentators are saying, they're using inside baseball terms. Yeah. Vince did not allow that. Vince would not allow that at all. And I think you're right with this, Joe. I think LA Knight's going to go over on Logan Paul at SummerSlam for the title.
He's going to have to. Otherwise, he should just change his contract or leave because this has been a pretty shit year for him.
Yeah.
But he leaves where – that's the problem.
Yeah,
he leaves. Where does he go? He's already been in TNA. What does he do? Go to AEW? I mean – yeah, he could go to AEW and probably be a fucking huge star there because he's big, but he's not too big. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's not one of those guys that scares Tony Khan, so he won't book him to fucking go over. He could go there and probably have a modicum of success and make money, but he would be forgotten quickly. Tony Khan buys his toys. he plays with them, and then he gets a new toy and he forgets about the other toys.
In that spirit, you've got to play that Joe Hendry video. No, I'm serious. You'll get the connection.
The original Joe Hendry or mine?
Well, Jim Handy.
But so the men's, Drew didn't need to win that. Adam, you're right. He didn't need to be in it.
No,
there was no reason for them to do that. And I know people say, oh, well, they wasted the Money in the Bank or they waited too long to use it. I'm not a fan of this concept anymore. No. I'm not. Money in the Bank was fun when it first started, but like everything else, it gets watered down. It was great as a one-off match. Yes. But an entire pay-per-view where it's another one. Well, we got to have a men's Money in the Bank and a women's Money in the Bank. Get the fuck out of here.
WrestleMania, Etep. You have it at WrestleMania. Yep. It's one of the events at WrestleMania or at SummerSlam or, Royal Rumble. That would be fine if it's, again, it's, once a year, maybe if it bounced around even to one of the main four. But what they did with it, not everything needed to be a pay-per-view. You don't need to bring every single thing back either. So, I mean, it just, it pissed me off, man. I mean, it really did, because everything that happened, I pre-called it before it happened, because again, I know Sami Zayn, the hobo, is from Canada, so of course he's not going to lose. So you take the hottest thing, the guy that even took Lesnar's spot from NXT, who was the NXT champion for over a year, and then lost to Carmella frickin' Hayes because they cheated. Then Braun turns bad. He's doing a hell of a good career there with him and Baron Corbin were together, or whatever his name was. Baron were together as a tag team, kicking ass. And then they draft him. They don't really do much with him, which was fine, right? They everybody knew who he was except you. Somehow Steiner's math still doesn't equal that. Scott Steiner's math that he's a son, but nephew will work, right? But yes, he ends up losing to the Canadian hobo with a hoover kick after getting his ass thrown around the ring. You see how strong Braun is. There's no way he's gonna win, and he wins, man. And I'm just like, oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, my daughter skipped it. She said, Dad, I didn't even watch it because I knew there's no way that they were going to take the belt off of him.
Yeah. There's actually, Ariel, there is she's not quite that big, but I saw on the NXT Instagram this broad that has like, if her face wasn't the way it was, I'd be interested, but no, she's got like kind of a Nicole Bass face and
no. 360 and 6'4". Whoa, are we sure that ain't a man?
That's no. It's that the chick's not that big.
That's a huge bitch.
No, she's big. I mean, she might Amazon, be. She's probably 6 foot tall. Maybe she might be 200 pounds. I mean, she's big.
Oh, okay.
Like she's jacked. Tony Kong is basically Hulk Hogan. That ain't gonna work for me, brother. God damn it. Here you go. Hang on.
And that doesn't work for me, brother.
What up, Scrambles? Hail, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Sami Zayn Braun Breaker match. I mean, you've got a blue chipper, dude. You've got a guy with a pedigree, and I saw fucking idiot marks. But I hate the internet wrestling community so much. I do. It's why I've never considered myself part of it. And I've tried to talk to these people on a level coming from the perspective of somebody who has experience. And I got told I wasn't shit because I was just in the indies and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and I remember one of them, I responded with, well, that's awesome considering the most athletic thing you've done in your entire life is get out of bed and put your fucking pants on. Mm-hmm. Like fuck off. Yeah. Like, you know, jack shit about wrestling. Mm-hmm. Like you don't know the first fucking thing. Like you watch it. Okay. But you're not you don't know shit like this. No, motherfucker. Braun Breaker is not Goldberg Jr. Okay. Braun Breaker is not Goldberg Jr. Braun Breaker does not have to work 2-minute matches. This dude can come out and work. He can work. He's got fucking stamina. He's got acumen. He's talented. He knows how to wrestle. He doesn't know how to go out and just kick, spear, fucking jackhammer. That's the fucking match. He doesn't. He's got more in his arsenal than that. So that right there, that comparison completely nullifies anything you have said to me. If that's what you're going to come at with, Braun Breaker is Goldberg, get the fuck out of here. Take that shit and go over there and sit in the fucking corner with your dunce hat on because you're a fucking moron. Like, god damn. Like, okay. Don't put Braun in this position or have him get disqualified if you want that little fucking fairy commie piece of shit to win. And I hate Sami Zayn. That's what I fucking hate him. He is the antithesis of a wrestler to me. Like, I don't give a fuck how much the crowd likes. I don't fucking care. I will never, ever understand the appeal of someone who looks like he works at McDonald's.
No, he looks
because
like
all the people that like him look like they work at McDonald's.
What's that, CJ?
He looks like the guy who's living in a tent outside the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not out of the dumpster.
Yeah. I mean, he
they
just
should rename his finisher the homeless kick.
that Helova kick is just ugh.
I mean, and you could see his bald patch too with his
the
one
fire
stringy
patch.
gross hair, and then he's got the fire tucked back there.
He dressed like a Cuban commie for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he? He's an open commie.
Pretty much.
Well, he's from Syria somehow.
Yeah.
What?
Ginger from Syria. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm on bullshit on that one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the dude's he's a shitbag though. Braun Breaker, Chad Gable, the Creed brothers would make a decent group. They would because Chad Gable could elevate the Creed brothers. Those two are talented, man. You got them two, and you bring Ivy Nile into that. Ivy. I really want her to do well because that's a woman with dedication right there. Like I appreciate that. I do. That's why I was like, I hated when she worked Zoe Stark and everybody shit on that match because the crowd sat in their fucking hands. That lets you know something's missing. There's something not there. And I think Ivy has more of that it factor than Zoe does, even though Zoe's got about the same athleticism, just more size. But Sami Zayn doesn't have a build. He, like I said, he ain't tan. He ain't taking this shit seriously. Like
exactly.
I mean, like no physique. No physique. Nothing. He looks like he's a taller Adam Cole.
Why did they even bother to take the damn belt off of Gunther?
Why? That was another one. It's like that decision. Gunther's gonna get his. He's on the precipice of getting his. I mean, they're not. Well, okay, hang on. I want to. Dusty Rhodes didn't have a physique. No. Dusty Rhodes didn't have a physique, but Dusty Rhodes had 100 times the personality that Sami Zayn has, was a million times better at cutting promos, and he appealed to that whole blue collar common man
Working
thing.
man.
That worked. That worked. Absolutely, Chris. It worked. Sami, he tries that, and I don't understand it. Like I don't understand the draw to. I like Dusty Rhodes. I was a fan of Dusty as a kid. Sami Zayn has never once appealed to me. I've been watching him for 14 years since he became on my radar, and I've never been a fan. I respect the work because I do. One work or the other, I respect the work. I just don't like anything about him.
Dude, him and Kevin Owens rocked against each other. I'm not saying he can't wrestle,
no,
but his days are over for an IC champ, especially to beat Gunther. Dude, come on.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that's just bullshit. And then you have the guy that should have broke the record lose because it's in Canada. And then we have to look at what was Trish Stratus. I don't know. I felt like Chris screaming at what the hell is that? Is it AI thing at the new Trish Stratus that looked like she melted her fucking face like the girl from The Boys?
I didn't think Trish looked that bad,
dude.
I didn't think she's aged.
No, she's all plastic now. You could see where she's cut.
Well, she's pushing 50.
And...
She has no more baby fat or nothing. It's
No, I didn't think she looked. I'm going to disagree with you. I didn't think Trish looked bad. I think she did. That's it, Vinny. She's aged. The body fat is she doesn't carry much fat.
Mm-mm.
I mean, she's very lean anyway. So her face is going to look drawn in a little bit. And I think that's what it is. She may have had work. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know.
I can't stand when they do that shit though with the work. You know that, man. It just looks like she's had some work to the face that didn't need to be done in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
No, she was always a beautiful woman.
Most of them put like those fillers in and shit anyway, which is the
cheeks. Yeah, that doesn't look good. That's not a good look.
Like Lita turned into a monster.
Oh yeah,
with all the work that she did, she looked terrible last time we saw her.
When she wrestled last, I was just like, "Oh, please don't."
Yeah. Get out of the ring.
Like she was wearing a diaper.
Don't hurt yourself anymore. Lita and Trish, like Trish, no, you're like when you don't need to get in the ring. I know. It never leaves you. But you've got to know when it's like, look, you can't do the things that you used to do, especially in Lita's case. And Lita was never like a chain wrestler. Lita was never a mat wrestler. She could do, the basics, but she was never a mat wrestler. You know what I mean? Not a technician.
No, I fire.
Yep. And she can't, it's not that I don't want to see these women putting themselves, and the guys too, the same goes for them once they're past. I don't want to see you killing yourself in there. I don't. It's like if you could go in and adjust your style accordingly and work a nice safe match, yeah, do that shit. But don't fucking kill yourself for one match. And yeah, that just the whole concept of these Money in the Bank ladder matches. They say, Joe, they shorten careers like that's a good thing. I'm like, come on.
Ariel really wants to hear more about Akeem.
Akeem, the African Dream, the Jive Soul brother, former one-man gang. Shit. Partner of the Big Boss Man. This is shout out to everyone in the chat, including Wrestling with Horror. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from the South Bronx, brother BKL Contreras, aka Sport Entertainment Guy. Well, shout out to you, sir. I'm a big Bronx. I'm a big Bronx Yankees fan. So, well, I'm not from the Bronx, but I'm a Yankees. I'm a Bronx Bombers fan. Let me rephrase that. So there's no misunderstanding. I'm not from New York. Bro, I am not from New York, bro. I am not Vince Russo, bro, even though I sound like him, bro. No. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. So what else do we have here? I'd say we pretty much talked about Priest and Rollins. I mean, overall, this pay-per-view was just...
That whole match, Etep, you saw the whole match, right?
Yeah, I did see the whole Priest Rollins with Punk and everything.
Both of them looked bad. Like they just didn't work well together. There were spots that were off, and like you said, the ropes with Rollins. Look, man, whether you like him or not, the dude has gone bell to bell numerous times. We've seen him pull this shit off without a problem, and both of them were having problems. It was like the whole match was off. Bits and pieces.
Their timing was just off. It was off the entire fucking time. I didn't know. There was nothing in that match that was like, this is solid. Not at all.
I thought the ending part was cool. Like the very, very, very end when they were flipping each other and they were flippity-dippy in each other. And then finally he got him with the final move.
Yep.
Like I thought that was kind of cool because, it takes a lot to, especially right before that. Because you got to remember, Rollins is smaller and he's lifting up Damian who's like your size. And Rollins is probably my size.
Rollins is about what, 6'1". He's about an inch or two. She's about 2 inches shorter than me. He's about 217 to 220. Priest is 6'5", so he's got a couple inches on me. He's 249. So he's about 18, 19 pounds heavier than me. I'm like right in the middle of those two.
Yeah, but even if you take you and me, it's going to be harder for me to lift your big lengthy ass up than it is somebody that's shorter like Ron. And you could see it, and it looks, but you could tell they were both selling it really good. Like that part, like the teeter-totter and stuff and everything, that was spot on. Like that was entertaining, going into that finish. But I just swear, I thought maybe Damian just was supposed to kick out and didn't. Because even if the music plays and your hand's going down for 3, it shouldn't affect the referee. You're doing your job. 1, 2, 3. Like the crowd's gonna pop. So I haven't listened to anybody talk. I'm only going off of from what we've seen, and I have not watched anything. So, but if that's what it was, and again, it's always the referee's decision. But it just looked so unprofessional. This looked like a Tony Khan angle match, or an indie match. It just, I don't know. It shit the bed. This being a heavyweight title match, brother.
The spot with Priest but McIntyre and Punk after the match was good though. I liked the beat down and shit.
Yeah, I didn't have no problems with that. I mean,
that was all right. That was good.
Forth.
Yep. Yeah. And that's why this feud does not need a title. And that is the one thing I agree with. Okay, so we got the fucking briefcase out of the way now. The briefcase is done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't have that for another year.
Nope, we don't have to fucking worry about the men's briefcase. Now we got the women's, which whatever. It is what it is.
Who cares?
I want to see Tiffy cash it in, and I want to see her win the title because that woman works her ass off, and she's fucking great in the ring. She is.
Well, no, I mean, right now she doesn't really have. Who does she really? Okay, you've got. So we for sure it would be Bailey? Is it not an open contract for either of them?
Well, it's an open contract, but she's gonna cash it in. I mean, she'll probably cash it in, like it'll be an angle during a match or something. You know what I mean? Like one of those deals.
But she doesn't have to go for just one of the titles. She could go for either or, right? She could go for Bailey's or she could go for Liv's, correct?
Liv. She could go for Liv Morgan's, but they're not going to cross. They won't because Liv is basically waiting for Rhea Ripley to come back so they can have their program, which is that's going to draw money. I mean,
but if something happens with her, for an example, if something happened with her shoulder or something happens on her honeymoon, now she's laid up and can't come back, they could squeeze that in if they needed to, was kind of, I guess, if they needed to, they could move her. But yeah, I don't think they're going to. They've been pushing Mommy coming back, and she just got married. Dom just got married prior to that. So, I mean, I hope they keep the angle going with what they're going. But I just wanted to make sure, because I'm so not used to the Money in the Bank. It used to just be you could pick whatever title you wanted, Didn't even have to be the world title. You could have went for the Intercontinental title or U.S. So they always change stuff. I hate it when they change things.
Liv Morgan has done extremely well, like in this role. It's great. Yeah, Tiffany is with Nia Jax, Ariel. And I want to talk about this comment right here. Would New Age wrestlers watch someone that would basically go back to the 80s, early 90s style wrestling move, and that would be considered boring now? Probably. To some, but that's the thing is this is the paradigm between the Japanese style and the American style.
You know what people should do? They should look up Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, and fucking Bret Hart. Look at that match.
Yeah.
That blows the shit out of anything that's going on today.
Dude, look at that. Too Cold Scorpio versus Benoit. Any one of their matches, because they worked in ECW too. Yeah. And I recently watched it. That was a great fucking match.
Bret versus Benoit, dude.
Another one. That's a fucking clinic. Well, that is a clinic.
Benoit and Booker T in that best of 7.
Yep.
What Benoit and Malenko. I mean, when those two tied up. Oh God, yeah, dude. It just goes on. And that's the thing. I think that style, like a Chris Benoit, if Chris Benoit was, he'd be a star today. Can you? Okay.
His size, especially, hell yeah.
He's what, 5? Was he like 5'8", 5'9"?
He was 5'20". He was literally 5'11" on his death certificate.
Benoit versus Father's Day. God damn.
The dog is in the garage.
Oh, wait a second.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
Well, shit.
No, Benoit. If Benoit was around today, he would be a main eventer in AEW. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if he ever, you know what I mean? If he was over there, hypothetical, Chris Benoit's in AEW. That dude's a star. Like, Tony Khan's paying all the money.
Take Benoit, take Malenko, take Guerrero, in that time frame.
Saturn.
Any of them. Saturn. Oh, hell yeah. Perry? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any video game Perry Saturn was on, you can pick him and you have like one of the best move sets in the entire game. Like, dude was fucking awesome. Like, I just
was still a better father than Flavor Fave.
Oh,
he's not Wong.
Yeah,
he's not Ada Wong.
Actually, if I remember right, during the Flavor Flav roast, someone made a Benoit comment.
Oh shit!
I can't remember who it was.
I've still got that clip during the draft when they're like, Triple H is announcing a draft pick, and he's like, Raw selects, and somebody's like, Chris Benoit!
That shit was hilarious.
Well, I mean, all the times that people popped it up on the screens during the COVID era.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Like the Royal Rumble entrant. Here's fucking, they've edited that all together with like Benoit's shit playing. That's fucking great.
And then David comes out.
All right. Wait, not David Applegate. Never mind.
No, I was going with the Applegate, but why not?
He comes out yelling anti-Semitic
rhetoric. You know what was the Jews that did this?
The juice.
The Jews. You.
What about okay? So John Cena. Cena. We can talk about his. Let's talk about that because we didn't talk about it.
For those who didn't watch, he came out and told everyone he's coming out of the closet.
Gay.
I thought he already was.
Officially,
he's coming out of the Chinese closet.
Yeah. Can't see me. Retirement.
That was the best part, other than Tiffy winning, man, was hearing him. I thought he already retired a decade ago. He ain't done shit in the business in like a decade.
Right.
Well, he just wants to get naked on stage for the Hollywood Elite.
Yeah.
Godzillion. For those who didn't watch, what is this, AEW?
Right. It felt like
it. Tony Khan's going,
emotional damage.
That's a good idea. I do that next time.
Tony Khan was sitting backstage holding his slipper going, I will send you to Jesus. Why? Tony Khan goes all Stevie. What the hell?
Yeah.
I swear to even my wife now is walking around. Trey watches so much Stephen He. My wife's walking around going, Beijing Gong.
Oh shit.
Beijing Gong.
As long as you don't hear Connie Maguilo.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
She's actually been to China.
I thought that guy was Vietnamese.
Oh,
the emotional damage, because that doesn't.
I don't know. I have no idea.
He's hilarious.
Cantonese, maybe. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, John Cena is going to, he said, work 40 dates next year, 40 to 50 dates, and that's going to be his the farewell tour for John Cena.
Can we just cut it to none and be done with it?
Right.
Hopefully not give him the belt, please.
Oh God, please no.
The spinner will make a return.
He lost the asshole theory in the asshole theory. Like Pat Patterson style. His last match was against that little fucker, and he lost. So John Cena is done. I'm sorry. He doesn't even need to bother to come back.
Mm-hmm.
They've been fine without you, pal. The only way you know Vince McMahon era is over is when this hit the bleep button there, Etep, and you might want to do 4 hours later. POS comes back. Yep, it comes back. That's how you know the McMahon era is over, when he is gone and never comes back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but that is Vince's boy.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I'm assuming he'll get a Hall of Fame induction next year.
Probably.
Oh, more than likely. But I will say, for his last match, you know what? Put him and Dwayne together. I'd rather see Dwayne kick his little skinny white ass out of the WWE permanently than anybody else on that board or anybody in that locker room.
Honestly, well, I mean, it would only make sense, right? Because who else could actually give him a send off?
Yeah, that they have currently, other than Brock Lesnar, which would make no sense.
No, he's not back.
His opponent should be Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, Randy Orton. That's right. All right, so there's one other. Yeah.
There's one other, Predator on the card, I guess. Because what are they going to do? Feed him now to Thody?
No,
Cena?
No, Cena would have to go out on someone who was in that same era. And yeah, I think CJ's
because they're saying they might turn Cena heel, and I'm like, nobody gives a shit. Like, does anybody care?
They should have turned him heel years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago.
Can he go back to the Thugonomics? Because he was funny when he was the Thugonomics thingy. That shit had me laughing, showing up in the, just trying the team of whatever city they were in. He'd go out and buy the shit to match the team colors.
I'm so glad I missed his whole era.
I don't think Kurt can go anymore.
No, Kurt Angle can't wrestle anymore.
Unfortunately, no. The man, the myth, won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck. My hero, your hero. He should be your hero. A real American hero, Kurt freaking Angle. Right?
It's Perk Angle.
Perk baby.
Really? In front of my Perk 30s? Really? Oh, and here's the clip in question.
Hayes, a hell of a pick. I like that. Yeah. The final pick of the first round. Raw selects.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's fantastic timing.
Glinzer's right.
Benoit!
No, dude, Glinzer just mentioned they should have had Marky Mark come down and just kick the shit out of Cena.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Like he was an Asian boy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
He did it for Jesus, and then when he leaves, say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah.
This is great. I want to see The Rock battle against his greatest enemy, the Hurricane.
Shane
Helms.
Knoxville. Well, I was sitting here thinking about it, oddly enough, because I don't care about Roman Reigns. As for Joe, the man Joe, I think it's phenomenal he was able to do what he did in the condition he was in. As for the character, don't care. I was an Ambrose fan, back in the Shield days, and I liked them together in the Shield. That was it, man. That was my done. I don't miss him. I don't care. I don't care about the Usos. I don't care about the Bloodline crap. Yeah. And now that The Rock's on the board, it makes me care even less. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Now that we know for sure he's on the board, and we already had to deal with the Cody crap. And yeah, the Cody crybabies is funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it is. But when you do all the damage that you've done outside of the wrestling world, Mr. Johnson, GFY, baby, GFY. So yeah, I don't care about any of that crap. It's just gonna keep me in the same thing that we've seen. NWO. 4 Horsemen, for real, we've already seen it done better. This is the second version of the tribal queef, if you will. I just don't see it after that because of the main event. Etep, I'm serious. I was just we pretty much all literally had forgotten we were watching it because we just were talking about everything but what was on the screen because it was so bad. It was so bad. And again, not that we're huge, this kind of a match. It didn't make a lot of sense anyway on this card. And the only good thing is, thank God, you knew they weren't going to have Owens lose. He's a Canadian. Randy shouldn't have took the loss. The best part was who finally gets beat? Cody Rhodes by the new tribal queef, who hasn't beaten anybody. John Cena beat him. So,
wow. We'll talk. I want to talk more about the Bloodline after. CJ, what do you got?
I said this was Joe Hendry writing a song about Matt Cardona and Brian Myers.
What was their? I remember those two. What was their tag team called? They were. Remember that, CJ? Because they came into ECW.
Yeah,
they were one of those teams, and yeah, they both looked like Edge. Yeah, they were like his little.
They were with Edge for a while.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name when
they were like his little acolytes. I can't remember their fucking tag team name though. God damn, we're talking like 07, 08 in that time frame.
But Joe writes songs for pretty much anyone he feuds against.
That's fucking great, dude. That guy's a genius.
That was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
So
like, he wrote one about. Do you remember Paul Burchell's?
Katie Lee.
Yeah,
his sister.
She was in TNA for a little while. Is I think Willow or something like that.
Winter. She was Winter.
Yeah, and he wrote a song about her and basically insinuated that, what happened to your pirate brother.
God damn. I always thought she was hot as hell too.
Savage.
Man, she's sexy. I'm like, damn, they put her in this garbage angle. She could actually wrestle too. But you're talking about the bloodline, Adam. Right. So here I go on this. All right. Now I'm gonna take the opposite side on this, because with the benefit of hindsight, looking back at Roman Reigns' title run now, that was fucking pretty dope. Like, I'm not a huge Roman Reigns mark. I'm not at all. I respect the dude, especially outside of the business, for what he's going through. Having a mother that is, and I haven't publicly really said this, but yeah, my mother's going through leukemia right now. She had her first day of radiation today. So she's doing okay. I talked to her tonight. We text, she's doing okay. But so I respect him for performing at that level. And, I kind of feel bad, because we were dogging on him for how much he didn't work. But, I mean, it's a miracle the guy could work at all. It really is.
I'll say one thing. After I saw the documentary on him, I got so much more respect for the guy.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
That whole angle and all that stuff, like, I didn't care for it, any of that bloodline bullshit. In fact, when you guys started watching it, I was just confused by the whole thing. To me, it was idiotic. There was nothing there. It was boring as shit. But his wrestling matches were always pretty good. Never really had an issue with that.
I like the angle. I like it. I'm not an Uso guy. I like Jay because Jay can sell merch. Jay's not the best worker. Jay's not a main event guy.
But when did you turn around? Because we literally saw them sitting at a table for fucking 40 minutes doing nothing in the ring. And people were like, this was the best promo in the entire world. It was garbage.
No.
It made zero sense.
That was the Monday Night Raw 30th year anniversary.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's
a shame.
That's the shit I don't like, is 40-minute promos. You don't need that. There's no fucking reason to have fans pay what they pay for fucking tickets now to come to a Raw or a SmackDown or even a fucking house show and subject them to a 40-minute fucking promo. That is absolutely ridiculous.
That was nothing, and it meant nothing, and it went nowhere. It was just boring. It was the shittiest filler I've ever seen.
Yeah. And that being said, Ariel, did you see Akeem the African Dream in the video? He was in the Joe Hendry video. That was an Akeem action figure that he had there, which was fucking hilarious. That was in that video. And you've been mentioning Akeem all night, so there's your Akeem fix for the night. Unless CJ pulls up a clip of Akeem dancing to his theme song, which I'll show for copyright reasons. I don't fucking care. We'll show it.
Maybe they were looking for
hilarious, man.
But no,
Rakeem Rhodes.
I liked the bloodline more later on. I did. Now with them watering it down, it's the NWO split, and they're going to do the faction warfare. That's what's going to happen at Survivor Series, because Roman will come back for that. He'll come back before that and probably start doing promos and, I'm the real tribal chief, which is
well, he's got a couple weeks, bro. That's it. Pay-per-views next month.
Oh yeah, SummerSlam's coming up. So yeah, he'll probably come back.
Is he just taking time off, or is he doing treatment again?
I think he's just taking time off and resting right now.
Oh, okay.
a couple weeks ago, they just like had a picture of him out, enjoying, because again, he was doing all that plus dealing with the cancer, and it makes a little bit more sense why his matches were what they were. It does.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I still didn't care for the angle. But I never had a problem with Joe. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
Personally, he just, when we go back to the three of them together, I was more of a Dean Ambrose fan, than I was Seth Rollins or, you got him, he'd come in, he'd spear, he'd punch, and he was the muscle. That was it.
Yeah.
He was the big guy. Yep. And the most fun I was when he won the Royal Rumble and The Rock came out and raised his arm. That's when they should have pushed him. And then Vince didn't. Yep. And it was years again later that they did. But the dude could work. But I hope if he's not ready, I hope he doesn't, because they can just keep milking this on and on and on anyway, because they could always have Cody beat
Solo.
I was going to call him the new Queef. Solo. And it won't matter, because then at any point Roman can show back up and go, no, I'm the real. If he is having treatment, I'm just saying, because don't come back until you're ready, bro. I don't want to see you get hurt. None of us do. Again, we don't.
That's it. I want to see him come back. I do, because I want to see him back in the ring,
because it's going to be epic, because they hated him and now they're going to love him.
Now, you're getting Roman chants now.
Yeah,
and they just fucking did the deal with Paul Heyman. They did the triple power bomb.
Yep.
The Samoans put him through the fucking table on SmackDown like a couple weeks ago. So you've got that out of the way. So you got Heyman. They fucking put Heyman out. You've added Jacob and Tongaloa and Tamatonga and Tonga Tonga and Loa Loa and Hikalele and Mekaleka High, Mekahini Ho. You've got all this. Every Samoan that wrestles is in WWE, right? Because I think they're going to sign that with a Hikaleu, or I can't pronounce somebody's fucker's name.
If they were smart, you get that guy. What's his name? Toa from AEW or the Ring of Honor. The guy who's barefoot.
Yep.
Get him in there. That would be amazing, because that guy's a monster. He's the rest of these Usos. I didn't realize that one that we saw that we were excited for him to come. I didn't know that he was a fucking dwarf as well. So it's like you need a monster. You need a guy who's towering over all of them, and that guy would be perfect.
Yeah,
find him from AEW.
Yeah, the Gates of Agony tag team.
Yeah.
Those two are fucking Bishop Khan and something Toa Leone or something like that.
Yeah, that guy's fucking awesome.
Yeah, both those dudes, and that's the thing is like they're jobbers, and it's like these two have a fucking really good gimmick. Like they could be a solid heel champion tag team, but we'll talk AEW in a minute. Bring in Aki Bono and make him Samoan.
Bring Samoa Joe back.
I don't want to see Aki Bono again after that bad sumo match at Mania with the Big Slow. Oh my God. They made Rodney Japanese. They make look. They'll do anything. It's WWE. You got to.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Let's bring back Kai and Tai while we're at it.
Yeah.
Wait, are they bringing Dick Togo back?
Dick to go.
Chappy. Dick to go. Dude. Yeah, that was his name. I'll be right back.
That's something like a grinder or takeaway.
Sounds like it.
I'll take a dick to go.
All right.
Why is it always Dick's getting chopped off when Chris is around?
Right.
I was on Twitter just as a random aside, and someone posted, finish this sentence. Keith Olbermann is, and I finished, the guy who eats corn the long way out of a twink's ass.
Oh shit!
I fucking Keith Olbermann.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Pretentious.
I'm trying to think if him and Rosie O'Donnell are now the same person, because they look exactly alike now.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Well, I love how the wacko lefty are all like Dunning-Kruger effect, where they're like they have this like arrogance, like they know better than you, and they like talk down to you. It's like you're dumb as shit. Why should I listen to you?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Having people friggin' berate you, talk down to you and shit. I mean, I guess that's media now. Like everything is like that, and it's like, yeah, that's why I like the older shit.
Yep. Oh, that's why no one watches that crap.
Well, yeah, I mean, almost all the streaming services, when they post their top 10s, most of it's like Friends, The Office, and TV shows that everyone's rewatching.
20-year-old stuff, like
for sure.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's like I know a lot of really talented. Like hell, we have Vinny had a friend on that's like we got these really talented people in these industries, and they just like they get screwed over by the people above them in the pay grade that make these terrible decisions.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, it felt like a Tony Khan book pay-per-view. I'm just gonna say it.
Dude, it was so bad.
It was pretty bad.
We were there.
Remember, why are there so many of them?
Had a concussion.
Yeah. No, what? That's my big question. Is like they have so many pay-per-views now that they've diluted them. Like, Money in the Bank was a match that should have been part of WrestleMania or SummerSlam or whatever.
But this, Chris, this just goes along with every other thing. Look what they do, like that. Look at these movies. They're taking a concept that is like a one-off line in a movie, and they're making franchises out of a one-off line. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, that's the problem right there. That's the fucking problem. Is you take a one-off thing it's barely mentioned, and you're making a trilogy out of it, and you're taking a match and you're making a 3-hour pay-per-view out of it, and that doesn't work for me, brother. Ariel says bring back pay-per-views to 5 a year, maybe even 4. I'm all for that. I'm all for that as a wrestling fan, because I think less is more. You give me your 2 shows a week and quarterly pay-per-views, and I'll be happy. I don't need like. I want to do another Raw review because the one I did last week did fucking 160 some views. Pete, you guys are obviously enjoying my take on the fucking current television product. So I have no problem doing that. I'm going to be on the road tomorrow, and I enjoy making those. It's fun to fucking shit on the bad stuff. Like it really is. Mm-hmm. And like what was it? The last one I did was the Dynamite review. There was 11 that ain't going to work for me, brothers, in that video. I don't intentionally put those in there, but if there's a fucking something stupid, that doesn't work for me, brother. That's the way it goes. But this whole pay-per-view didn't work for me. I mean, it was bad. And this build to Solo versus Cody before we go over to AEW, this will be our last thing. Solo versus Cody at SummerSlam is going to be the main event.
Boring.
You tell me that they don't need Roman Reigns to come back and inject himself into that match to save it from being fucking garbage, because I'm sorry. Dude. I respect Solo's young. Mm-hmm. He's very fucking young, and he's been put in this spot. Yeah. And for that, I give him credit. But that being said, this guy's not a main eventer.
No, he's not ready.
He's not. Nope. He's not ready for it yet, if he ever will be. You know, time will tell, but right now he's not. So, and you're supposed to have the heel carry the match. He's the fucking heel, Cody's the face. That's a fucking problem.
Yep.
That's a fucking problem.
That don't work for anybody, brother.
And then you've got all these inexperienced guys. Like, okay, I know they have experience on the fucking indies or in TNA or Japan or wherever, but
not Fed level.
They're not looking that good right now. I mean, they're doing some cool stuff. Some of it is, but for the most part, it's kind of a letdown.
They're dwarves.
They are. They're not big. Like I thought Jacob was bigger than that. He looked bigger than that. And then you see him with these guys. It's like he's an average size Fed guy. You know, I'm not saying he's 260 some pounds, like 6'5". I mean, he's a big guy, but I mean, he wasn't as big as he was presented as before.
Yeah. We were expecting a monster with the footage they were showing, and it's like, oh shit, yeah. And he's not. Yeah. He's itty bitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's fun sized.
But no, I don't think that's a good SummerSlam main event. I really don't.
No, that's weak.
It is. And that sucks because I've been enjoying most of the product. As far as like SmackDown's been better than Raw. I haven't seen SmackDown a couple weeks ago, so it's I gotta catch up. I haven't. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since I've seen SmackDown, but Raw was kind of the Wyatt stuff. I'm still kind of, and they didn't have any of that last night, which is okay. That's fine.
After the picture thing, and then the stuff with Gable and all that, they need to just kind of fade it down a little.
Yep. Make it
actually really
it's got to be
figure out
special.
what they're doing,
It's got to be special.
I respect the fact that they ran into the fans and did the picture and stuff. That's great, but not with the angle that they're trying to do. And I get it with it being about Bray too, but that shit's only going to last so long. You can't just keep dangling carrots either.
Yeah.
It's going to get old quick and people aren't going to care.
Yeah, that was a mistake doing a public
thing
like that.
Appearance like that, yeah.
He wasn't as big because the water is cold.
Right.
The cowardly organ.
Sounds like the Asian in the Acolyte that the supposedly underage girl was checking out.
Oh,
What's
God.
that?
I don't know. Never seen it.
You don't want to see it. I've seen it.
I stopped at when George Lucas was done. That's when Star Wars died. So
You're not wrong.
Sadly. Yeah.
Right.
But
there's nothing like watching a show written by Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein's acolyte.
I don't think I will.
What's even worse is she nepoed her wife into it as a Jedi.
Is that gross lizard thing?
Oh, she can't act.
Well, did you expect her to be able to? All I know is that's a huge that doesn't work for us, brother.
Yeah.
Didn't they make like cannon destroying weapons too? Like that lizard Lesbo has a whip now, a lightsaber whip.
Well, no, dude, the one bitch OSHA, I saw the clip of it on Twitter. She takes her lightsaber, goes like this, and puts her braids down and cuts her fucking hair with the lightsaber.
Yep, I saw that.
What?
Why?
Smells like burned dreadlocks and shame.
Haircut?
Speaking of burned dreadlocks and shame, let's talk AEW.
It's fucking bullshit. Fucking wrote it. Goddamn fucking guy. Fucking. You goddamn it. Goddamn. Let's fucking go.
All right. So, Tony Khan, details on expenses for AEW Double or Nothing. How much talent was paid? Now, this is funny because we have from Wrestling Observer, that's Uncle Dave, reports that Mike Mansouri recently filed tax credit forms in Nevada, which detailed the expenses for AEW's recent TV taping and Double or Nothing pay-per-view there. The event took place on May, blah, blah, blah. It was noted that $2 million of that was for salaries, which would include talent and other workers. Total expenses for both shows was listed right here. Fucking cocksucker.
Wow. So
Right
1.5 was at least given to Monet.
Oh yeah. We had $3,868,200. The show was what's that? Go ahead, Chris. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I mean, the Hebrew senses in me are going out of control here, man.
Uh-huh.
$3 million in profits and 150. Like,
this just doesn't add up.
Wait, what were the profits?
All right.
It's so that it cost them $3.8 million.
Yep.
And that's just that's like the total expenses for both shows, and they only made $3 million for the pay-per-view numbers. Maybe what is that? Maybe 900,000.
Between 694,000 and 900,000 at the gate, $3 million on pay-per-view, $150K for merch, and money from Collision and the money from TNT for Collision was $500K. However, it would not be that profitable. Ouch.
Yeah, that's some narrow margins there.
Mm-hmm.
So
their prices are too expensive for one.
Listen to this. The expenses included $150,000 for talent airfare, $150,000 for airfare. How many private jets are you renting, Tony Khan?
Sounds like a lot.
Why is Epstein flying the AEW crew?
I bet it's Ric Flair, isn't it? He's flaring it up a little bit and helicoptering again.
So
Woo!
$150K for $150,000 for broadcast production. I don't know what that would cost. $50,000 for catering. That's some people's yearly income.
Yeah,
that's more than I get a year. Etep.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I wish I had 50 grand for food a year.
Just for food.
Right.
Yeah. $14,000 for cleanup.
Well, you know, Flair makes a mess when he spews around.
It's Renee's diarrhea.
I'm guessing those are union janitors they're using is why it's so expensive.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
well, you know, Moxley and all his lovely hepatitis.
$7,000 for the comms package. $70,000 in airfare for non-talent.
Who?
So in addition to the 150, so they spent what $220,000
to fly Renee out there and
to Vegas.
$2,000 in ground transportation. That's pretty reasonable. $250,000 in hotel expenses.
That's what, one night?
Wow.
Well, you got to figure they were there. Pay-per-view was Sunday.
Maybe 3
so
nights.
They were there Friday. They probably got in Thursday and set up, and then Friday you had taped ROH and that shit for Friday night, or they did. I don't know if they did it live that week or not, but they had Collision, and then you had they taped Collision. So they taped all that shit on like Thursday and then aired it Friday. I don't know if they did Collision live. I can't remember. I haven't watched Collision since last year, honestly. But I have no idea. So I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. It's still a lot of money wasted.
It is. $220,000 for fucking airfare overall is ridiculous, but $250K in hotel expenses, $60,000 for security. $60,000 for security, $30,000 for LED screens.
What the fuck? LED screen costs 30 grand.
Well, that big one. They had that big one on the entryway. I think that's, and they had a couple small ones. But I don't know. And then $75,000 for lighting and rigging, $100K for local management services, which is that prostitutes.
Sounds like it. That really sounds like it.
Drug dealers.
I feel like that's prostitutes and cocaine for Tony Khan. $10,000 for medical, $5,000 went to Moxley.
9,000 went to clean up.
$400,000 for operations and technical support crew.
Technical support.
How much for the Young Bucks shoe collection?
Oh god.
$20. But $400K for operations and technical support crew. What the fuck? That doesn't make sense. $15,000 for production consultants. $15,000 for production consultants.
Damn, how do we become them, Etep?
Right? Oh, $7,500 for miscellaneous show props.
Ooh.
$7,500 for miscellaneous props.
Where the fuck did you see $7,500 worth of props in that pay-per-view?
It was in the back. They got replicas of McMahon's dildos named after WWE sports celebrity stars there.
It was such a small arena. You know what I'm saying? Like there were no room for props.
Mm-hmm. Right? It didn't make much sense. This
propping
was
the prostitutes up, maybe.
This Ariel, this show was at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and it seats 12,000, just over 12,000. They used to have
packed.
They had Halloween Havoc there and all that shit back in the
90s.
Yep. Let's see what else. $110,000 for rent of the MGM Grand. That for a couple nights, that seems about right. $30,000 for rental cars.
But wait, you already had transportation before, I thought.
Yeah.
I did. That's ground to wait. 2,000 in ground transportation, but that's not rental cars. That's probably buses or
from the airplane to the actual hangar.
I think the 2,000 for ground transportation would probably be like your equipment trucks to move your ring and your equipment.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm just guessing that you would probably need they probably need like a couple semis or something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have 30,000 for 66,000 for rigging and riggers. I said rigging and riggers. Just
You
for
put
the
an R, a very hard R.
It's a very hard R in the rigging, so you understand me. And riggers.
My riggers.
Now, did those riggers, were their fathers still there? They go out for a pack of smokes and never came back.
They left as soon as they shot into their mamas.
This used to be a good wrestling venue until the riggers showed up.
Right.
Damn.
Well, they did drop Owen Hart. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, those riggers did a terrible job.
Yeah. Little rigor on white violence.
That's it.
Wrestling has more than one black champion.
Rigging icon.
There's now and then in a soul, Negro icon Cody Rhodes, doing it for the culture, my G,
Culture, my Jew.
Blacks are down, Cody's there, and he knows how to bring hair. The thing he puts his kid in regularly, it's called his father's sound, blacker the berry, the sweeter is the juice. When they took a piece for championship away, I felt defeated, but then when Cody won, those feelings went away. Those thoughts were heated. Cody, my heroes, one of my favorite heroes. Where Cody starts racing the man, what kind does lead?
Yeet. No yeet. Yeet. No yeet.
There we go. There's your dose of Cody Rhodes. Now, real quick, we'll finish going through this here. Let's see what else we had. We were at the rigging and riggers. Now we're at
Speaking of riggers.
700 for RoboCams and tech. 700 for RoboCams. So these weren't the high-end RoboCams. If they only spent 700 on them, I take it. Well, what else we have? We had $40,000 for a sound package. You can pay me $40,000 and I'll make noise.
Hey, don't worry. My package is very sound for 40 grand, baby.
Right. $135K for stage hands.
I'm leaving that one alone because we're on YouTube.
And $10,000 for staging. So they got $145,000 staging and or stage hands.
That's headly.
And then let's go back to transportation because we're going to spend another $50,000 for transportation.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
And then $2 million of that for talent. So out of $3.868 million, $2 million went to talent, and the rest is what I just broke down for you.
Wow.
And talent is paid based on annual contracts, which would suggest the total annual amount is around $104 million that he's paying for talent per year.
So how much did the venue itself make? The pay-per-view or the ticket sales was how much?
They said they barely made a profit, but here we go. So total expenses, where was that at? Hang on. Okay, so they had a gate between 694,000 and 900,000. That's a pretty big fucking. That's a 206.
Wait. What the fuck you mean between?
That's what
between.
That's I know that's what they reported between, which it doesn't make me. That doesn't make sense. That's a $200,000 swing.
Yeah, bro. How much of that is he pocketing out of his daddy's bank account, man? It just doesn't add up. You can't have gate and pay-per-view. And again, you got to get this on pay-per-view. That's the only way you're watching it. If your sales are under what you're spending, I'm sorry, we are now in OVW areas or ECW. Sorry, took me a second. ECW land, bro. We're beyond WCW.
Yeah.
We're in ECW Paulie days.
Yep. And Tony Khan said that AEW is already bigger than WCW ever was.
Oh, bullshit.
Rockers, you smoking.
Right? So that's BBC News. Breaking news. Tony Khan, founder of AEW, suffered a stroke at home and fell to the ground. He died at age 42 after being rescued on his way to the hospital.
I guarantee you they made more in NWO merch in a month than AEW's made in a year.
And you go to and I heard somebody else say this, you go to any wrestling show today and you'll see NWO shirts still.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You go to my merch store, you can get my NWO shirt. I'm just saying. But that folks was
tiny wrecked. No one knew what to do with this.
Put that shit on a t-shirt.
We should. We need that. We need that in 4K. That was our main event, folks. And that leaves us with one and one only piece of business left the night. And, well, that's going to happen after these commercial breaks.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
You ready to fight? Then step into the ring and take on Sting. There's me and my rival, Ric Flair. And there's the total package, Lex Luger. Check out the toughest tag team around, the Steiner Brothers. These WCW action figures are just as tough and as mean as we are.
Rick moves for the knee drop. Can Sting escape? Oh, he's gonna finish him off with the body slam.
The WCW wrestlers each sold separately from Duluth. I dare anybody to take us on.
Now back to our show.
I have that Sting figure back in the ring in the back of the office. I have that. It's a Galoob one, but it's time for mug shorties. Let's do it. All right, boys, here we go. Let me see here. Who I think, let's see, last week we had Vinny and Chris each tied with 5. CJ had 4. Draven had 3, and Adam had 2. So we have the all right. Eric, we got a $2 super chat from Eric. Give us what we want. Akeem the African Dream. Okay. CJ, you pull that up? Okay. CJ will pull it up. While he's looking that up, let me get you your super chat bumper for a $2 super chat, bro. Ariel, the Bullet Ballet. Give us what we want. Akeem, the African Dream, bro. Here we go. Here for $2, bro, is your super chat bumper.
Self high five. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we'll see, will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view right. Anything you want to do, wanna change the world.
And that was hearing,
Nitro.
Yeah, the Nitro girls.
Nice.
Definitely nice. What do you got, C's? We got 88 watching now, folks. You can tip us and make the ladies dance. Here you go, Ariel. We'll take the copyright for you, darling. Ready for it? Here comes. Break it down.
Well, I met this lady and I told her quite a story. Said I'd love her forevermore. But the trouble is I tell the same old story to every girl that walks through the door. So the slick start talking at you, honey. Well, first they love me and then they don't. Sometimes they do it and sometimes they won't. So I said to this girl, hey, you get out. And she got to her feet and began to shout, you a die so bro, a die so bro. And you always lying to your friends. You a die so bro, a die so bro. And you never get nothing in the end. What you talking about, ladies? This is the slickster talking to you.
Give it a seizure.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Well, they thought this dude might learn a lesson, but I didn't learn a thing at all. While late last night, I was out there messing with a lady that was 7 feet tall. Now that was a big one.
There you go. There you go, Ariel. There is your Akeem,
Hell
the African dream. That's the real Negro icon right there, Akeem, baby. Like, I don't know. He is. He's the real Negro icon. But that's totally worth having to trim that segment out later. I don't even care. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's not often we have a calling for Akeem, the African dream, but you're very welcome. Thank you for watching.
Awesome.
We appreciate it. We do. Akeem's story of embracing the gimmick is kind of cool. I'll have to look into that. That might be a good video. That might be a good video right there. Speaking of which, if you want good videos, you can go over to patreon.com/wrestlingwithhorror. And for $2 a month, that's right, folks, $2 a month, you can become a brain buster. And I just put a video up over there that's only available for channel members, or if you're a Patreon subscriber, you can get that. You can get 4 episodes of the show after the show and a Crow commentary. We got more commentaries coming up, folks. Trust me. After tomorrow, my schedule will level back out a little bit, and we'll record a commentary for you. We might even record one tomorrow night. Who knows? Because we're not doing Tuesday Night Terror Vision, but we are doing right now what we are doing right now, folks. And there's 90 watching. We got a bunch of people watching over on X. Hi, everybody on X. If you're watching over there, be sure to follow Wrestling with Horror and all these other fine gentlemen on X. Subscribe to the YouTube, Rumble, do all that fun stuff. Now, let's get on to the shorties. And Keely Chow, do not make me call Steve Bonkman. Do not make me call Steve Bonkman. All right, here we go. First one, boys. Let me make sure I got. Danger. That's Keely Chow's fucking junk right now. It's in danger. Here we go. Here's our first shorty of the night.
Ooh.
She's from a convention.
That's what I thought at first. It's like she looks like she's dressed for a con. Not Tony Khan. He doesn't like the. Never mind.
No, he don't like women at all.
He doesn't like women. But this one has one charge, boys. One charge.
Prostitution.
One charge. Adam,
is it violent?
No, sir.
Oh, dude. If she's coming from a convention and that's what she looks like she's coming from, she's at an after party. I see droopy eyes. I see a drinker. That's
droopy eyes, dude. I see concussion.
That's a Dewey.
All right, Vinny's got DUI.
I'm just mesmerized by those DSLs.
That's most of her charm, CJ.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because she's kind of lacking in the upstairs department.
Yeah. She looks like she's pretty well put together. Like I'd be all right with this. I want to see the lower half.
Mm-hmm.
She's got
a thin. You can see she's got a thin frame.
Oh yeah.
She's little. She's fun.
She could be. It's one of those misleading things. Have you ever seen those videos of like the hot chicks that are like close up in their TikToks and they're like, I want to show you my cute outfit. They step away and all of a sudden it just balloons out like an upside down light bulb. I see concussion too. I think they pulled her out of a car. I think Vinny's onto something there. I think that's definitely some type of driving under the influence.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I've been to those after parties. I know how they go.
Look at the eyes. One pupil is like really wide and the other one isn't. That chick got fucking hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll hit her.
What you guys don't
I'd
know is
smash.
it's actually Draven as a female, because he's a vampire.
Yeah, he's like, Etep's over there like working in the AI. He's like, oh fuck those guys.
Oh no. One of the ones I had picked was actually AI, and I had to go back and be like, and I was looking through the comments, and I'm like, oh my god, somebody like did like the AI test on it. It was like 98%. I'm like, fuck. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That last week one.
This one is not AI though. What do you say, CJ?
I gotta go with drinking. There's drinking involved. She's
all right.
Something, but I don't think it's drugs because she's unless it's like it's marijuana and it's a state that
Yeah, she doesn't look dirty.
I'm just waiting on. She's a lady of the night, She's like, oh, I'm gonna dress up like a hoa, go out be a hoa tonight.
I would wreck that bitch like a car on prom night.
Wood bumper
with my
all right.
Manliness says leave the picture up long enough so Keely can finish.
Hurry up, Keely. God damn it.
Oh,
Here we go. Here it is, boys. Here we go. There. DUI, boys.
Oh,
there you go.
DUI, Vincenzo, CJ.
I'll bow for you guys.
They get a point. Unfortunately for Adam, this one not a prostitute.
Well, hey, I'm looking on a telephone. I'm making a sandwich. What can I say?
Okay.
Well, if anything, that's not good.
That's not
Jesus,
good.
I thought it was woman at first.
He's got the Mo Howard in the front and Party in the back.
Well, I thought it was the Aksuna Moon from The Mummy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, dude, that looks like
She's a party girl.
No, that looks like if the Tasmanian Devil was in slow motion, like like during a crime, just
well, her
and then they do the pause and they're like Daticus Haticus. Like
it looks like she came from a nightclub.
That's the Saigon whore that bit off my nose.
My nose.
Yeah.
Off my balls.
That is definitely crazy.
Chick, no, that chick looks like somebody that fucking that's violence.
It looks like Urkel in drag.
No, dude, that looks like fuck. That looks like Gianni Ribisi with a fuck in drag.
Oh my god! Now I can't unsee him doing that dance from Ted.
Yeah, I think we're alone now.
Oh god!
The beating.
He's got the little
of
sippy
heart
juice.
is the only sound. Yeah, he's like.
Was that the sequel or was that the first one?
Wasn't that the sequel? Yeah, that was the sequel. Yeah, because he was obsessed with Ted.
Glory.
No, that
all right.
I just hear in Killer Instinct when the person gets incapacitated and it goes danger.
Yep.
Run.
So how many? And I don't need to ask if they're violent because I think they're all violent.
We got 4.
Jeez.
4. Fuck.
Yep. Yeah.
Assault with a deadly wiener. Assault with a deadly vagina. Assault, murder. Yeah, that's an evil looking bitch.
Things.
Yeah.
4.
Dude, I think I think she I think she like got really fucking. You know what it probably was? She was probably club hopping and she got shit faced at the previous club, came into the next one and just fucking went, let's rock and roll. The bouncer's like, get the fuck out, bitch. I don't you
listen. I know what.
Fuck you up.
No, I know what happened. She was watching me and Etep playing Mercenaries the other night, and that disco music got her going. That club music. So like she that's it, man.
Oh
Why I said that's the first thing I spotted because you could tell from her top that she was definitely
she's a nightclubber. That she's in, so it's like pseudo prostitution. Here's how you know it's pseudo prostitution, because if it was real prostitution, she would have had either a leopard or a some type of faux velvet like short fur coat thing. Mm-hmm. Because they have to like conceal their shit. They have to hide the money, do whatever. But when they dress like that that's full on whore mode, but it's like pseudo whore. That's when they're going to the club and they expect guys to pay for them and shit. But if you notice, see the markings on her neck going down past her collarbone and almost on her tit?
blood.
Yeah.
That bitch got in a fucking fight, man. I think she got shit-faced, beat the shit out of anything and everyone. Like, the Tasmanian Devil, like I said earlier.
Uh-huh.
Now, how you can quantify that? Is it individual beatdowns per people? Like, that's clearly that's assault on an officer.
I think
the arresting officer got his ass kicked.
It's multiple assault charges.
All right. So Chris, you got assault. You said assault on an officer.
Yeah, she fucking, that bitch fucking hit anything. Like, I think she broke shit. I think she she might even kick the door in. I think the fucking bouncer's like, bitch, you ain't coming in here. You're fucking fucking beat the shit out of him, and then fucking came in there, fucking broke shit. Like, you know those TikTok videos you see, like the black ladies at the airport? That's her.
You think? Wait. So she came up in the club and like she just in her head, like, or it was probably like.
Like what?
I don't know, right?
Is it not picking up the audio? Well, fuck.
No,
I heard it faintly.
I thought we lost him.
I was playing Sandstorm by Darude, but all right, never mind.
I'm thinking
at least it wasn't
yeah,
Chris.
Like, I think her name is Collagenal.
You've got assault. You've got assaulting an officer. You need 2 more.
Well, it's assaulting an officer.
Wait. You know what? So I'll do this for you guys because a lot of these are very difficult to peg down the individual charges if you're not a fucking attorney or something. So with what you said, you've got it covered enough to get because it's like I said, there's 4 charges, but things are over. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to. I want to make this like to where it's like, I like the story you wove. All right. So
I don't think that photo that we're seeing is the actual legit mugshot because she's not following orders.
No.
Like, look in the camera. Fuck you, bitch.
Yep.
Does a Karen ever follow directions?
No, I want to see the one where they have like they're holding her face to look in the camera.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so
I'm sure more than one or 2 photos.
So there's 4 charges for this, but I'm gonna make this because of the nature of it all. I'm gonna make it a 2-pointer. Okay, it's a 2-point question. Bonus points if you are able to guess and and put something else in. Chris, I'll give you one more opportunity if you want to add anything else in. You've got assault and assaulting an officer right now.
Yeah. Like, there's probably like some weird obscure one. Like, I remember last week, and I was like, dude, I would have never guessed that. From what I'm seeing in this picture, is a nightclubber who was probably denied entry, beat the shit out of the bouncer, threw tables and shit, like beat the shit out of people in the nightclub. And like the police were called to remove her from the premises, and she beat the shit out of the cops too. I don't know what that would be considered as a crime, but that's the story I'm seeing from something like that.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Adam, what do you say?
Okay, so I had originally said assault with a deadly penis, assault with a deadly vagina, and assault. But I will clarify. I think there is domestic assault. I'm just going to go with these. I'm sticking with all the assaults. All 4 charges are an assault somehow. I don't know how, but they all are, because this bitch just looks like it could have been walked in and I don't know, was going to go partying, but there's some prostitution assaulting going on there, assault with a deadly penis, and regular assault, of course, and we're going to go with spousal, or couple assault too. Why not? Just a whole lot of assaulting going on.
Okay. I don't see something like that having a significant other. Men are terrible. They're pigs.
Right. That's
Who says it was the man? I said assault with a
Oh,
deadly vagina,
shit!
Chris.
You are right, man.
Bro,
Lesbians
I
are the
never
most
said
violent
she was sucking
demographic.
a wiener.
Yeah, stop assuming, Chris.
See, brother, I had it covered with the assault with the deadly penis and assault with the vagina.
California, you can assault people with a penis, no problem.
Right. I mean, isn't that part of as you come across, we must assault you with a penis. Named
It's
Hypothesis.
decriminalized.
So Adam has assault, domestic assault, and assault with a deadly penis and a gash.
Yeah, because you got your
gets
sexual assault. Because Chris was confused when I see it. He ain't got no other. Hey, you never know. It could be a lesbian.
Yeah.
You know,
if you get this, if you get this,
assault with
I'm
a
out.
weapon, Etep. Hold on, Chris. Assault with a weapon. I do believe it could have been domestic. Definitely, I believe there was some sort of sexual assault because he could have been tied up and didn't mean to be, But yeah, and I do honestly really think there was a weapon involved somehow because I bet you she's short as shit, been mean as fuck.
Yeah, I think she used chairs.
But I'm just telling you, brother, that's just my story, because isn't that the whole point of this is for us to all have fun and be creative?
Oh yeah.
Dude, if you get this, I'm hanging up the towel, man. If you get this.
All right. I like Ariel. Ariel says, dude, don't say she's into women, throws crosses at it.
The lesbian! yeah. Sorry, not sorry. It's
someone
just
like
the
that,
world we live in today, not a choice.
She's bi. Most of those club girls are now.
I figured.
Yep.
That is not that's not the original photo either. For like, I don't know where you got this, but like, that is not like the mugshot because I want to see the one where they have the hands off screen holding her into place.
She's 4'5".
Yeah.
This is how she dances in the club.
Scissor me timber.
Oh damn!
He even had the wet sound.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that was last month.
Holy
shit! It's not Pride Month anymore. All right, Vinny, what do you
She's
got?
Probably one of those lesbians when convenient.
Yeah.
Oh, defo, aren't they all?
Situational lesbian.
Yeah, they're getting dressed for the club with their other friends, and they're getting down and dirty. They're doing the scissoring thing. They're slapping gashes and all that.
Because he said all four of them are violent.
Oh, of course they are. Now, I dated a chick whose brother was a bouncer, so I've heard some stories, and there's some fucking really crazy ones out there. Guy was 6'5" and like 320. Guy was a beast. Jesus. He told me one where he broke some guy's jaw with one punch, shattered it. Dude, it's crazy stuff. But he's told me when he's had to restrain crazy bitches like this, and they are like a trapped animal essentially.
They'll bite and claw, and
and if they got to get the cops involved, it is extreme cases. And again, he's 6'5", and like he's dealt with women like this. So I would definitely say that definitely assault. She was definitely fighting back, kicking, punching, scratching,
you can see it.
Hawk-tooing on the fucking bouncer, you name it. She probably even pissed herself because they do stuff like that. Yeah, they are absolutely insane. So I would say that
a wild animal they are.
I'd say resisting arrest, assault on an officer as well, definitely.
Oh yeah,
because they don't stop. Yeah, they don't stop, and especially if she's got either blood or dried up drink on her or something. This girl was going crazy. I'd say because of all the commotion that they stir as well, I'd probably say disturbing the peace. I'd throw that one in there.
Is that a violent charge?
Oh, would that be violent? Well, I mean, if she's spitting and cursing at everybody who's near her.
No, but but I saw a tranny get kicked out of a pool for swearing at fat people on YouTube. And it wasn't really violent. They're just like, "Sir, ma'am, you got to go."
Yeah, but it wasn't a crazy little short chick like this.
Yeah, but again, if they're swinging and lashing out and throwing things at people,
wouldn't that be disorderly?
Public endangerment.
Yeah, public endangerment.
Okay, all right.
Is
that throw that in there?
All right.
How many I got? I don't even know what I have.
You got 4 right now.
Okay.
All right.
That you said it was.
Yeah, there's
right.
4. Yep.
There you go.
All right. CJ.
Yeah, I got to go with. So all 4 are violent.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So I was gonna say trespassing, but trespassing is not a violent.
No.
Wait, hang on. Let me look here. Hang on. Let me see.
He's like, wait,
she fought her way into that club. That would be trespassing.
I figured she just got assault charges, brother. I don't care. It's some kind of assault.
You know what's really
assault,
disturbing?
Assault, sex assault.
There's 3 people talking at once.
There is one non-violent, and I'll say this. I'm going to give everybody a point for this because I missed this one because it's a fucking paragraph.
Oh, damn.
My God.
And I'm going to tell CJ this off the bat. You did nail it on the head with the trespass.
That's what I thought.
Oh, shit.
Because I think you were right about the she went into a club.
Hopping.
Yeah, and they wanted her out.
Yeah.
Yep. Which
she was trespassing when she went back in to.
Yep.
Go.
And that's criminal trespass is what it was. But you did get that one, and I'm giving
Oh my God.
I'm giving everybody 1 point.
So
was that all right, man? I mean, you threw this together, so thank you. I mean, I was just going with the all.
No,
you said 4, and they were all. We thought they were all violent. I'm like, this bitch is.
So does that mean that you got 5 charges then, or was one of the 4 non-violent?
The one of the 4 was non-violent. It was the criminal trespass. I'm sorry, that's on me. That was the criminal trespass was your non-violent charge. But no, everybody gets a point for that one. Because that was on me. CJ gets automatically a point for that. So go ahead and with the rest of your answer, CJ.
So I'm thinking trespassing, assault.
Mm-hmm.
Did she shit on people?
Public endangerment.
Deadly assault. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. I can't have no drink.
Terroristic threats.
Ooh,
hey, there you go.
She was probably saying, "I'll burn this motherfucking place down."
Oh God, yeah.
You don't think I agree? I kill you.
Regardless of that being a charge, that's what was happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Violence towards a police officer. I guess assaulting.
Okay. Definitely.
There's assault. Then there's the assaulting the police officer who's trying to
assaulting the bouncer.
Yep.
All right.
Well, that's what I said, man.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Yeah, I hit all those because that's what happened. That's what he told me. While they're trying to restrain someone like that, and the cops come, they don't stop.
Well, I figured, man, she's got a lot of assault charges. Could be deadly assault, sexual assault. Well, I wouldn't have went with the person. I didn't catch I didn't think of it either. I was just going, hey, man, she's crazy. So it could be anything, right? I wasn't thinking trespass. I was letting you guys do that one. But that was a good call.
When he said all 4 of them are violent, and you look like as soon as that picture popped up, I think I went, "Oh no!" It's like you just see the aura of violence around that. Well, and when he said all 4 of them are violent,
her top and the dried up blood gave it away for me.
I don't think that's dried up blood, dude. That's like
let's
find out. Restraining. Those are injuries from restrainment. She shit on people, didn't she?
It's a dried up splatter on her.
Here we go.
No, that's irritated skin.
That's semen.
Breach of peace, 3rd degree assault, assault of a public safety officer, criminal trespass, interfering with an officer, vomited, bouncers tried to remove her. She punched the bouncer in the face. Cops came to arrest her and she spit on the cops.
I got all of these.
Damn.
I got all of them too. Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
got them first. Yep.
That's why right from the get-go, assault. So I had quite a few.
Yeah,
as well.
You said
we pretty much nailed it.
Well, I said determine the peace. There was breach of peace.
Yeah. I wouldn't have
gotten.
gotten breach of peace. I don't know what that fucking is, and I don't like disturbing the peace. Doesn't sound violent to me because you can just be loud and obnoxious. But like when he said it was a paragraph and it was all violent, and I'm like, I got this horrifying story in my head. I'm like, did she like? She had to have used her vagina or her asshole as a weapon, and it turns out she just vomited on people.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I guess that's what I said. I said disturbing the peace because if she's attacking or assaulting other people in her vicinity, it's a large crowd of people. They're filming her, they're watching this, and she's telling them all to go fuck themselves and everything, and causing a scene. Wouldn't that be like under that? So that's why I went with that.
No, disturbing the peace is like you got a loud radio on, or like you're saying obnoxious things to people. I don't remember what it's called.
Yelling, screaming. would assume.
Yeah,
that's in it.
when you're physically assaulting a group of people, there's another. I can't remember what it's called though, but
I can't remember.
Well, look at it this way.
Well, she's not
all ended
assaulting
up
people who are across the
scoring.
street
Everybody got
filming
2
her.
points.
But anyway,
because we
she's
all
throwing
nailed
body
one, and
things.
Etep gave us the other one. So yeah, we all won.
Everybody got 3 that time. So Adam's at 3, Vinny's at 4, CJ's at 4, and Chris is at 4. All right,
We all
we got
won, boys.
Everybody's a winner. We got a tight race. Here we
Yeah,
go.
that was
Happy,
CJP
they're
calling
still
the
not gay.
calling the trust. Whoa.
yeah.
Oh.
There's number 3. Chris is like, oh.
I feel like she's got some injuries in that face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her lip is definitely split.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually have a penis.
This is 1 charge nonviolent.
1 charge non-violent. Wait, so it's non-violent? She has a split lip?
Uh-huh.
Drugs.
Adam's saying drugs. Okay.
I'm thinking DUI because it looks like she, if that's what happened to her lip, she hit the steering wheel with her face. Like she wrecked her car, hit her steering wheel with her face, and that's what split her lip. But she didn't hit anyone else, so it's not violent. It's just she.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
All right. What do you got, Vinny?
Yeah, I was saying something along those lines. She definitely crashed. So I don't. You said non-violent, but so what would it be? The drinking and driving, but it wouldn't just be a doing if she crashed the car. Would that reckless driving or endangerment, something along those lines?
So you got car accident, DUI. Are you saying reckless endangerment? Is that what
Something
it is?
along those lines. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the term
It's
is.
one crime and it's non-violent.
Yep.
Yeah. She
Wow.
crashed. She did something. She was in a car crash for sure. You could tell by that mouth. Because you cover those lips up and she got pretty eyes, she got a pretty nose. She looks all right, but
she looks fucking evil, dude. Look at the 1,000-yard stare in those eyes. Like
evil and pretty could still go hand in hand, Chief.
They almost always do.
Right? Woodpecker.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. Let's see. Who do we got left here? We just got Chris.
Yeah, I guess reckless endangerment because either she crashed, I don't know if it's a DUI or if she got crashed or she did something, but that injury on the lip says that is most likely part of this crime, and you're saying it's non-violent. And the only thing I can think of is taking a car off a cliff, crashing into a tree, or doing something incredibly
irresponsible. She wouldn't be there.
It's from a penis.
Yeah. No, I mean, look at those eyes. Say, I don't give a fuck. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Like that. That's a you got me. Okay, what
that's a sociopath.
I did cut his penis off. With my
Manliness said her other lips are split too.
They call that a gash.
Yeah, that's a 0 fucks given. That bitch crashed the car and just went, what are you gonna do about it?
All right, boys. Well, guess what, gentlemen? Failure to stop and render aid after an accident, which I believe in layman's terms is leaving the scene of an accident.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Well, we said accident.
A car
but we
was
didn't say
involved.
leaving.
Yep.
We didn't say leaving though.
Nope, that's fine. It works because it's the same thing. Chris gets
It's
one.
a sliding scale. I mean, come on, we go for the comedic effects too,
Yep.
and you guys are
CJ
going with the
gets one.
stories, It
works.
I try to get the fuck out of the way. I'm like, I don't know, fucking drugs. I'm like, next,
Look at that jaw. That steering wheel fucked up her jaw as well.
Oh yeah, it racked her.
I thought it was from a penis.
She's not quite Robert Zadar, but
Well, you
damn it,
said
I will.
Yeah, you got that
well,
right.
you said non-violent, and that's suddenly it's like, but that chick looks like an evil bitch.
Chris,
most
she could
of
probably
them
be
are.
arrested again next week, so
Yeah.
she won't disappoint.
Settle down. No. All right.
Get some help.
You're making a return this week.
Here's our last shorty of the evening.
God.
And here we go.
Oh no.
This
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Chris says, oh no. She's got collarbone tattoos. Oh no.
and those lips.
Yep.
Nasty hair.
The tattoo over here says, "With pain comes beauty." I'm sure because she's white.
Yeah, there's disappointment in those eyes.
This is white trash.
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
gonna go with
white trash.
I'm gonna go with Error 404. Father not found.
I'm also gonna go that she. I'm just looking at her. I'm sorry, but the tattoos, the hair, and she looks like she's on her way to gaining more weight. I'm gonna say that she paid the toll.
The troll toll.
Wait, hold on. She can't be arrested for paying. We need a crime.
That's a crime against humanity.
Oh shit!
Where's the fucking GIF? I can't find the GIF. I'm gonna take myself off camera.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Find her father again.
Oh, the pseudo Christianity. I love it. You know,
Right?
Well,
With
I'm
the
a terrible
cross on the
person.
neck. It's not bursting into flames and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I better
And the
when
make-
he comes back with those cigs.
She's like, what's his name? Demetrius DeMarcus III. He a good boy.
Oh
he
my
he
God.
took care of me.
Now-
He
now
coming
he
back.
has to
He coming
admit
back.
this is
nothing.
my
He didn't
commie
do nothing.
sister.
Come on. I
Friend.
mean, I may be the asshole here, but you know, am I wrong?
No, I wouldn't say
Shut
that.
up. But he's right.
Where's the fucking
Where's the cat?
fascinating behavior?
Oh my God! Like, yeah, like you can see the sad in her eyes. Like she knows that
Oh,
she's
yeah.
made terrible life decisions, and she's
Oh,
like,
sure.
she's so deep that she can't get out.
Well, after you're done with this one, boys, we're all gonna be doing this.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Because it'll make sense because of something that somebody said here. I'm not gonna say what. I'm not gonna say what.
Love that movie.
But
With pain comes wisdom. That's what it says on her collarbone.
is that it says wisdom? I thought it was beauty. Oh my God.
No, I can see a W back there, but
Oh, honey.
I mean, are we even assuming
Honey.
that the words are going to be spelt right?
You
I'm sure that's what
summer
Demetrius
child.
said. No, that's what Demarcus Demetrius said when he gave her a shiner. With pain comes wisdom, bitch.
Notice that you don't see if she's got no teeth.
She's got it right. What's the rest of her cat say? With pain comes jail time.
Penis. With pain comes penis.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Comes Matt.
She looks like a dick.
But it's
All
not
right.
wrong.
It's not a line, but he's right. We got one.
Oh my God.
One charge.
One charge. Is it
One
violent?
charge. No.
Non-violent one charge. Oh God. We can't say that to pay him the toll was
No, we're not in Alabama, and it's past 1950.
Chris won't let off on that one.
No, look, I've known.
I know. No one's arguing with you. No one's arguing with you, but
people.
it ain't a crime.
It's
not
against
anymore.
humanity. Yeah, but it's like, oh God, it's like we all have known chicks like this. We've all like these are the girls in school that got pregnant at like 12.
Of course.
She's walking down the aisle with like her like 3 kids, and she's already got another bun in the oven.
One's named one of the kids is named Patience. One is named like True. And then and the other one's Zoe with a little accent.
Yeah.
And then they all have that nice creamy complexion. Caramello.
They're light skinned.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
He said
He did,
he
Booker,
said
he did.
he said rigging. We
Rigging.
were talking about the light at the AEW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't anybody misconstrue that.
I feel bad because like I know I'm being an asshole here, but it's like I don't think I'm wrong.
No, Chris, I need that. I need that energy because I need you to record some sound bites for a skit I'm doing.
Oh god.
So we'll talk off air after the show because I'm being serious. I need some of Chris Fisk's misogyny and I need to bottle it for a purpose. I'm going to harness it. All that I'm gonna harness it for something fucking hilarious.
Find out more on the show after the show on the Patreon.
Well, they call it misogyny, but I call it. You know this much is true.
You call it the knowledge of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, motherfucker. We all know.
Oh my
Look,
god!
You took him off. Look, you broke him. You broke.
Yeah,
him.
you like look at her. You know she's young, but there's no tread on those tires. Like she's popped out an entire plantation out of that thing. Like,
oh my god!
Wow!
Holy fucking shit!
Wow! So next time he launches his books and he wonders why no one's backing it, now we know why.
So you're saying she's drafted an entire NBA team?
it's like
And the
revolving
NFL
door.
team.
They go in one end and come out the other.
Instantaneously, man.
Good
She
night,
just
everybody.
spits them out.
Like
One right
you
after
know,
another.
call me a liar to prove me wrong.
Chris,
This is
Chris.
like
Not
Chris,
one
Chris,
person
Chris,
is disagreeing with
Chris,
you, Chris.
Is
Not one
it, is
person.
it like the shell
What's
of the, ocean?
crime?
Is it like the shell of the ocean? You put it to your ear and you hear it whistle, but her, she sucks you up,
Oh
spits
my
you out.
god! We're still waiting for the crime, Chris.
I think the crime was that Chappelle skit where he's like,
It
you
was
know, you're in a
bored.
bad neighborhood when it's 3 a.m. and there's a kid with diapers on the corner selling crack.
He ain't saying it. I will. I'm going to say child neglect.
Yeah,
we know what kind of a woman this is, or endangerment. Both maybe. I don't know if there's one.
No,
that's
it's just
lumped
one
together.
crime.
That's what I'm
And not
going
only
with.
that, but it's like it's probably multiple children simultaneously. I don't think
obviously.
it's one.
We know she's
like
got,
Laquan
hold on.
and
She's got black babies. She's got
True.
Puerto Rican babies. She's got that
She's got
meth
every
dealer up the
version you could
corners
possibly
babies.
get. She's
Kids,
the
what do you say
trailer
to this
park
nice
queen.
man? Are you my daddy?
I guarantee you, her children look like a League of Nations.
Yeah, the
but I'm here to
Benetton
put
ad.
another baby in you, baby.
This belle of the trailer park ball
ball.
has ventured out into many gatherings. I'm sure she had an invite to the cookout at one point. I'm sure she's been down to Mexican Town. I'm sure she's probably even tried an Asian or two. Because it takes two to be equal. I'm just kidding. I'm not saying Asians have small penises. I'd never insinuate such a thing.
Here's the worst part, okay? Squint your eyes when you look at this photo and tell me that's not one of those horrible paintings that you see in old ladies' like mirrors or in their car of Jesus Christ.
It is. Oh my god. It is. And Jesus wasn't white either, so
He would have flung her off a roof, yo.
So I got two child neglects from Vinny and Chris. Adam and CJ
Yeah.
Endangerment. Okay.
Yeah. If it's I don't know if there's a thing that lumps them both together.
Yeah, what do they call that? Was it child? Is it just called child endangerment or yeah?
Either way,
I wish I was better up on the legal terms.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not writing any biography here.
Listen, guys, I would consult the lawyer that we kind of knew in the circle, but he got arrested for the same charges, partly.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. You're not wrong.
The Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank. Frankie's been dropping some heaters. All right. So what do you got, CJ?
I'm gonna go with possession.
All right.
He's like,
Chris, 20 minutes on how bad of a mother she is.
Oh shit! Right? This is great.
Adam, what do you say?
Guess.
Prostitution.
Yes, prostitution, Etep.
All right. Okay.
Oh
Here
God,
we go.
prostitution must have been violent with that one.
Because those guys' stories was fucking great.
I can tell you what it wasn't.
He wasn't
Of course.
choppy.
Dude,
She wasn't Scissor Gang. No, gentlemen and ladies in the chat, if you're watching, she endangering welfare
Oh my
of children
God.
for neglect.
Yep.
She left her two young children on the side of the fucking road.
They were in diapers selling crack.
Bro, selling crack, bro.
Oh wait, hold on. Only two. Wait. I'm more surprised by the number of children. Or only two.
Two. Well, that's what she had with her. The
Yeah,
other ones are
the only
the
two.
father.
The other two they left off on another block.
No, yeah, the other two were in like an apartment, like closet or something with the Troons and
Playing with meth.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. They were snorting coke off the sofa. Oh wait, that was Ricardo's. Never mind.
I'm gonna
Okay, that is scary.
boy toy of some.
I want to see what the kids look like, and I want to see the absent. I want to like, dude. If those kids, I swear to God, if those kids have like the big frizzy hair and shit, I'm fucking losing it.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, you guys weren't wrong, but I didn't want to agree. I was like, I'm going to go different. I was like, hell, let's see what Pete thinks I'll say, because I'm going to say prostitution. That's my go-to.
No, that is a I hate you, Dad kind of girl, but you can tell she's like, so she's got like the puffiness to her, so it's not drugs.
To Adam's defense, I would say I'm sure she is a prostitute, but for that day, she got picked up because she left her kids on the side of the road.
I bet she's pregnant in that photo.
Kids on the side of the road while sucking a dick down the block. You know,
Dude, I bet she's in her first trimester in that photo.
Hand job, yeah, Vinny. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Adam.
Yeah, Chris. You're right.
I think if I gave Chris points for every racist thing he said,
that was right,
he would have passed Vinny like twice.
He
would have laughed me with his racism
all again.
Chris's
Holy
unbridled misogyny has again sustained me for the week.
It's a survival. It's a dude. When they ended Stop Asian Hate because they saw who the perpetrators were, it's a survival tactic.
Yeah.
Right. I promise we're a wrestling and horror channel. I promise.
We are talking about horror things right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Horror things.
Horror.
things.
Hooer.
Horror.
Look, man, there's horror and hooer, and we're talking horror. Hooer.
Oh Jesus, dude! Like
Dish rag hooer.
Oh, she's a whore.
Fucking dish rag hooer.
No, come on. We all known girls like that. You know, I know I'm a judgmental
My cousin's
asshole,
dating
but...
one.
Oh.
Wait. Hang
Yep.
on. But there's a question I gotta say. Did someone caught that woman? If she coming to my home, please tell the kids I love them.
That's probably why we can't find Draven. He done went and picked her up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Manliness. Her kids will grow up to beat Chris Fisk. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You buy something or you leave.
Daddy, come save us, Daddy. I bought your book. Can't you come save us, please?
No, that's the what you looking at, motherfucker.
No, her
yeah. For the next like 5 minutes after that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
And followed up by a
That's the sound of the police.
That's what they'll be singing as they chase me.
Right.
That's the sound of the beast.
Right now Etep needs his red and blues flashing. He'd have to turn off the green screen.
Yeah.
Dude, I am sweating. The racism has flowed so heavily tonight.
God, man,
my
I
God.
haven't heard you laugh that hard in a long time, Chris.
I want to clip. We're gonna clip Chris's rant. We're gonna have to private this episode. That's going on Patreon.
I'm sorry.
Exclusive, the first ever show on Patreon. Hello, boys and girls, ladies.
Please, someone call the Haiti, please. No, it's fine.
Haiti doesn't have police. They have a cannibal named Barbecue.
I could just see Fisky walking into Harlem and hearing this.
The Kentucky Fried Movie where the guy puts the helmet on, the guys are playing dice.
Oh my God. We still have 91 people watching.
Hi everybody.
I apologize.
Hi. This is just being us.
This is the point. This is the point. I say I have no affiliation with this channel whatsoever.
It's your channel. It's funny that you said that. I was literally pulling up our good old friend here.
Zach.
Why did you say Martha? That's probably her name.
That last girl, this one right here, this young lady right here. That's the one that runs out of the trailer. Fuck you, Dad. I'm not fucking you no more, you son of a bitch. You crushed my Marlboro Reds, motherfucker.
Oh man.
She's the one where like the stepdad, because there's no real dad, is like, I don't want Daquan coming over here no more. She's like, you don't understand. Nobody understands him. He's only been in jail 6 times. He's really a good person.
I could change him.
Oh my God, she's Jamie Presley from Ringmaster.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
She was fucking Michael Jai White. Remember?
I don't remember.
Yep. Yep. She was. Yeah, she was. Yep. That's it. She's.
The American Margot Robbie.
I think I've seen that.
Woohoo!
She was way before Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she was the first clone.
Yep.
Dude, she was so hot on My Name Is Earl.
The original.
Yeah, did you see her in Poison Ivy?
Yeah.
You get to see nice keyhole. Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show.
I'm so very sorry.
I don't know where else to go. But thank you. Thank you, everybody. Brother BRL Contreras, Papa Cotton, Manliness and Motivation, Keely Chow, Brutal Morningwood, Manliness and Motivation, Frankie Knows, Aerial Bullet Ballet, Scrambles was here. Let's see, who else do we have? I think Glinzer, Godzillionaire. Thank you, gang, and everybody watching over on X. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, Ariel. We had the BBC News here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. We appreciate you guys, and yeah.
Hopefully, you were very well entertained on this very scripted episode of the favorite show, Chris roasting the world.
But be sure, guys. Remember, no Tuesday Night Terrorvision tomorrow. Me and Trina will be back next week with that. I'm undecided whether when I get back tomorrow, because I have Wednesday off. I got to review Raw yet this week for you guys. You enjoyed that. I'll be reviewing Dynamite for you on Thursday because, again, another video that I didn't expect to do anything. You guys have been liking the AEW reviews, so yeah, I'm reviewing Dynamite. That's the only show I'll watch. I can't do Rampage and Ring of Honor and Collision and Crash and Smash and every other fucking garbage show Tony Khan puts on the fucking air. But yeah, so we'll do something tomorrow night fun for you guys. Tales from the Crypt is back this Thursday, 1 o'clock. It's been a couple weeks. I know the last one did really well. You guys enjoy those. Thursday, one we'll say 105 Eastern, right here on the Superstation, Wrestling with Horror, your favorite YouTube channel. Let's see. Great stream, fellas. You guys did a great job. Like and subscribe as part of the Sport Entertainment family. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And thank you to our wonderful panel. Everybody's links are in the description to the video. Be sure to tune into their streams. Make sure you're subscribed, following them on all the social medias, folks. That's it, gang. I'm Etep from Wrestling with Horror. We have been here with all of you this Monday night. We hope we entertained, informed, and all that other fun shit, Requiem and Terror Packs. Remember, it's better to burn out than fade away or end up in a trailer park banging it. Wrong fucking outro, folks. That's the kind of night I'm having. Whoops, wrong button.
We did it on purpose.
I just wanted to see Jade and Bianca again.
I was gonna say you could just click the other button.
Now.
That wouldn't have been as fun.
Play the Hogan one. That's always fun.
Only on Rumble.
That ain't gonna work for me, Rigger. Rigger.
Bring it, please.
It's a hard R on both ends.
Hey, the Nigerians